begin. At least I think we're beginning. My God, we got wires everywhere. Wires and plastic everywhere. Rat traps everywhere. Roach traps everywhere. It's a mess in here. Infestation in here. What's up, y'all? Humble Among Broadcast System number 194. It is what? July 9th, 2025. Holy shit, it's been what, 2 weeks since the last live? I bet some of y'all had some mighty funny ideas in your head, huh? Where I've been. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I just been recording music. I just been finishing this fucking album. You know, just recording a song for the fucking fourth or fifth time. Just, you know, fourth or fifth stab at at recording over a song, you know. Nothing crazy or obsessive about that. No, not at all. Hey, whoop whoop to everybody in here. Davey Scorsese with the Mr. Negativity reference. Negative. Little Taffy, whoop whoop. Humberto? I choked on my words there. What's up, Booty Pins? Jester, thy unjust 5. There's 4 other Jester, thy unjust, in case you were wondering. Strange Suspicion, whoop whoop. Much love to Strange Suspicion. Thank you for your very kind words earlier today. I really appreciate that. Alaric, LHRPG, JPC, the OG JPC. What's up, whoop whoop. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Sentimental Steve, HM Strong, Him Strong. I'm gonna call you Him Strong. Jug Life, what's up? What's up, Jug Life? Spoken Realness, what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining me. So yeah, this is the most negative Juggalo podcast of all time. I'm committed to making this show extremely negative. So we're gonna try to do that by I'm gonna open up very negatively, and I'm gonna play a song that I did with my friend Cyrus G. Cyrus has an EP coming out with a bunch of homies on it. Koske on it. I think Koske produced on it, maybe. He might have just rapped on it. I'm on 2 songs on this bitch. Me and Cyrus did a song called Straight Up. Like, fuck, what was it, 3 years ago? It was a while ago now, man. He hit me up and he wanted a verse. So I sold him a verse, and he hit me up again and he wanted another verse. And I really like this song a lot. Really like what we came up with for this song. Produced by Shaggy the Airhead. I'm excited for you guys to hear this if you haven't heard it already. This just came out, on July 4th? Oh, shit, I forgot to, by the way, it's been a year since Sign of the Times came out. I forgot to grab an image for that. But anyway, I'm going to play this for you while I smoke a little bit. You guys can smoke some too. And then we'll get right into the show. We're going to get real negative today. I hope everybody's super psyched about it. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about all of it, goddammit. Let's go.
Shaggy the Airhead on the beat.
I'ma keep it straight up with ya, real straight up ninja, super straight up pimpin'. Yeah, I'ma keep it straight up, dig it, you can flip it and spin it, still straight up blippin'. Yeah, I'ma keep it straight up with ya, real straight up ninja, super straight up pimpin'. I'ma keep it straight up, dig it, you can flip it and spin it, still straight up blippin'. This whole world trippin', drink from the water, boy, that's poison that you sippin'. Trying to avoid it is annoying and ridiculous. Kinda like avoiding making coitus with witches. My boys got to itchin', I rode up on a tortoise, I implore you, I ain't vicious. Open up the toilet and destroy all your prescriptions. Collective human brain is corroded and addicted. I'm the same, only difference is I think them shit's delicious. Like, whoa, pass me a spoon when it's top pops. I'ma clean it up, I'ma eat up all the hot slop. Never seen a skull bong, this one that I got. Rocks taking home pieces and I pop them in the crock pot quick. Always thinking that you want some hot shit. I'm a humble mobbing in a fucking spaceship. I infect your thought and delete them shits. I'll open your mind and then eat that bitch. I'ma keep it straight up with you, real straight up ninja, super straight up pimpin'. Yeah. I'ma keep it straight up, dig it. You can flip it and spin it, still straight up blippin'. Yeah. I'ma keep it straight up with you, real straight up ninja, super straight up pimpin'. I'ma keep it straight up, dig it. You can flip it and spin it, still straight up blippin'. I'm straight up trippin', straight up they think I'm kidding with all the hate I'm getting about the way I'm living. I gotta stay on mission, they can't keep on dissing. Make one wrong decision and go straight up missing. Without a pot to piss in, you think they eat where they shittin'. Moms wash dishes while you sleep in the kitchen. Pop's gone fishing, he got sick of the bitchin'. Bomb squad twitching, trigger fingers is itching. These kids think snitching is a worthy ambition, an endeavor to condition, and they already tricking. Just because your grief's stricken doesn't give you permission. No relief given, reason under derision. If you don't eat chicken, we still hunting for bigots. Hound dogs sniffing, now they wanting to pivot. They must be getting sick of performing for the chirping of crickets. The way that we be forming is seamless and they looking for rivets. Imagine that, dreamless and boring, I guess they lack the vision. Got the crowd snoring, they were sleeping through your hacktivism. Bodies on the flooring like they're searching for some missing gibbets. The marks I'm ignoring are the ones that don't get the gimmicks. Like, why would I even waste my time, you know? These motherfuckers don't get it. Straight up.
Straight up. Hey, shouts out to Cyrus. Let me pause that before it auto plays into some other fucking... Oh, another Cyrus cheat shit. I think this is the tape the other one's on. We might have to find Straight Up Part 1. We might have to play Straight Up Part 1 at the end. Remind me... What's up, y'all? Remind me if I forget. I'm going to try to find Straight Up Part 1 for the ending. And we'll run that so you guys can have the full straight up lore or whatever. How's everybody doing? I'm doing all right. All right, okay. I've been working overtime at my day job every fucking day. They are working our asses off for some reason. I don't know why. I think they're trying to just maximize the output of that place, while at the same time telling us not to make too many parts. It's fucking weird. Anyway, day job shit is weird. Don't know if I should say this on air, but low-key thinking about maybe changing my day job because I don't know what the fucking future of that place is gonna be. So I'm low-key thinking about, I don't know, doing something because I don't know about this fucking day job anymore, man. It recently got sold, as we talked about on here, and I just don't know what the future of that place is. It's definitely changing, but I don't know. Remember when I speculated Waka Flocka? I remember. Yeah, if you speculated Waka Flocka, you nailed that one. We got Waka Flocka. Kosuke is so hype over Waka Flocka. Kosuke is going to go fucking nuts in the pit for Waka Flocka. I'm hype about 3-6 Mafia. I'm hype about a lot of these announcements, man. Probably I've got no reason to complain about the lineup anymore. The lineup's pretty fucking fresh. I mean, we got what Shaggy said on the Shaggy Show yesterday, that there's one more major announcement for the main stage. But we're going to get into all of that in a second. I want to talk about some shit first. I'm going to get some shit out of the way, I think, before I get too spun out and high and then lose my train of thoughts and fucking all that good stuff. I'm already a little stoned, bro. And no, it's not off the shitty pound. It's not off the dirt weed, all right? All right. Oh, yeah, there's the thumbnail. There's the song we just listened to, Straight Up Part 2, Cyrus G featuring Humble Among. Go run that up. Produced by Shaggy the Airhead. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about this first, I guess. I think I have a sequel video to make to this. So I did this video that definitely caused some waves. Holy shit. So we're going to get into this, but oh man, I don't even know how to go there. I guess we'll maybe wait for it when we talk about what Shaggy said. But I'm almost certain that this is the video that caught their attention. We'll just say it like that. Almost certain that's the video that caught their attention. So I got a lot of comments from people saying that they're making that up, that they don't think that Twiztid really did ask to be at the gathering, that they're making that up. Now, interesting theory, and I took it as a theory, but I saw a lot of comments. I mean, it wasn't just one. It was quite a few comments from different people saying they think that Twiztid made that shit up as a way to pass the buck, so to speak. What's up, Frankie Goldie? Positive vibes to Frankie Goldie. What's up, Koske? My homie Koske in the chat. Scrumble Among. Thank you for using my government name in the chat. Really appreciate that. But yeah, a lot of comments from people saying they think that Monoxide made that up. Even Shaggy said, and this is weird, man. Shaggy said on the Shaggy Show that he doesn't know that Twiztid reached out to be at the gathering. He doesn't know that to be true. Weird, right? Now, I got a text from a certain somebody a couple of days after I posted that video who expressed the same thing, which I found really odd. I'm like, did neither of y'all actually talk to Jump Steady about any of these bookings? I thought, doesn't he like kind of go over them with you or something? I mean, he didn't accept Twiztid. Maybe, though, here's my thinking on this. If neither of them knew about that, maybe that's Jump Steady. Maybe that's Jump Steady protecting their peace, because they very clearly do not want to see anything Twiztid related. They don't want to see it. They don't want anything to do with that junk. They don't want it. They don't want to see it. And I get it. I mean, if you hated somebody and their face, just pops up in your algorithm, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. So, but here's the thing. I'm really curious now. Do you think that he could have made that up? Do you think Monoxide made the whole thing up? Someone, Diesel in New Jersey, said interview Jump. I do not think that Jump Steady would even respond to that email. The entire beef has been masterminded by Jump. God damn. I mean, I knew he was into roleplay gaming and like being a dungeon master, but this is next level. Yeah, man. I don't know if he made it up. It would be some fucking next level scumbaggery, evil cocksuckery, though, if he fucking made it up, though. Like, what a way to pass the buck. You know what I mean? What a way to pass the buck if he made that up. I don't know. Purely speculation. But I wanted to share that out there. I might make a sequel video about it. At the very least, I talked about it on here so that somebody else can steal the idea. All right, let's talk about this real quick. I have some thoughts. I made this video. If you didn't see the purely speculation video I dropped yesterday, I made this video about this whole GMO Ski got arrested thing. Short version, if you didn't see the video, which I tried to keep just the facts for the most part. Shout out Keezy for attending every mono stream. Facts, bro. So GMO Ski, former signee of Magic Ninja Records, got arrested a week and a half ago on, what was it, I think it was like May 24th, I believe was the date in the paperwork. Paperwork leaked. All this happened on Sunday, it seems. Paperwork leaked. There was a GoFundMe page from his ex-girlfriend. Apparently, there was DMs that leaked of GMO explaining his side of the story, as if this is a good enough excuse, explaining that he got drunk, he blacked out, and he beat up his girl. He doesn't remember doing anything, but he woke up to this nightmare and he's dealing with it. Blah, 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 blah. Now, as a former alcoholic, I've had a lot of blackout nights. A lot of them. And there's been a lot of nights where I blacked out and I woke up and I did stuff the night before that I was ashamed of. But never anything like that. I'll tell you what, I've never done anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. And on the GoFundMe page, the friend who posted the anonymous friend who posted the GoFundMe page, said that it's been 11 years of that. Abuse, physical and emotional abuse. Now, has he been blackout for 11 years? Has dude been blacked out drunk this whole time? It's not excusable. There's deeper issues there than substance abuse, my guy. Substance abuse might not be helping anything. In fact, it is definitely not helping anything. I can tell you for a fact. But there's a deeper issue going on there that you, GMO Ski. I'm talking to GMO Ski right now. GMO Ski has to work on some shit. A lot of shit. He might be fucked. He's in Cali, right? Emily was bringing this up to me. I hadn't thought about that. I don't know what GMO Ski's record is like out in Cali, but Cali got a rule that I haven't heard anyone talk about with all this. I don't know what I don't know if GMO got a record like that, but Cali's got a rule. 3 strikes and you're out rule. I don't know if you guys know about this, but in California, if you get 3 strikes, 3 charges, you're 25 to life, my guy. I don't know. I don't know what his record is, though. Here's the other thing I want to talk about with this GMO Ski situation. Who posted that bail? That was a big bail. Who posted that? When did George, Magic Ninja, whatever, when did they learn about this scenario? Did they learn about all of it on Sunday when all of us learned about it? Maybe. Maybe they bailed dude out. I don't know. Somebody bailed dude out, though. Now, allegedly, he's maybe in rehab taking care of this. He needs to be doing some serious work. I saw Shaggy talking about it on the Shaggy Show, saying maybe he's in rehab to please the courts, if you will. Hey, maybe that's a scenario. I don't know. LHRPG. Excuse me. That's Celsius burp, baby. LHRPG, member for 25 months of the Alienated. That's over 2 years of support. Thank you for the loyal support. I really appreciate you, LHRPG. If Twiztid wanted to gather, they buy a ticket. Oh, shit, they don't even got to buy a ticket. They can just pull up. I mean, why waste the money? They just pull up to the parking lot. They get kicked out. Bang, boom. That thing's done. Hey, what's up, Davey Scorsese? Member for 29 months. Appreciate that loyalty. Longtime members here. Whoop, whoop, much love, ha. Thank you, Davey. I really appreciate you, dog. But, hey, they don't even got to fucking pay for a ticket. They're not going to make it in. If they pulled up to, they pull up to the parking lot, they get asked to leave, done. That's what happens. That's what happens. I mean, what else goes down? What else goes down? Anyway, really nothing funny about the scenario, man. I was really bummed out about this whole fucking thing. I'm not a fan of GMO Ski or any fucking thing. Man, in fact, there's a funny story about a local rapper. Ooh. There's a funny story about a local rapper back in the day who wanted to get me on a song with GMO Ski. Oh, man, that shit's funny. Trying to explain to a local rapper who's like not a juggalo politics and shit. Oh, that's a funny story. Oh, the stories that this brain has, y'all. If only I could share them all with you. All right, so that's about all with GMO Ski. But yeah, man, that fucking shit bummed me out. I wrote a script for that. I was going to shoot a video on Monday night about all of this. But I literally wrote the script and I just was bummed. Just like fucking bummed about the state of, I don't know, the state of the culture, whatever you want to fucking say about it. Like, I was just really bummed about it. Like, it really just put a bad taste in my mouth because, you know, I made a whole concept record about scumbags in horrorcore. Halloween Tape 5 is about scumbags in horrorcore, man. People hiding behind masks and makeup in this scene, hiding their past. And, you know, it's just upsetting to see this guy who did rap, you know, horrorcore shit, wicked shit, if you want to call it wicked shit, scumbag shit. And he ended up fucking doing some fucking awful thing. And I was saying to Emily too, man, talk about GMO's legacy, right? GMO's legacy is now he will be a rapper that will be on YouTube lists of horrorcore rappers that really did their crimes or whatever. He'll be on lists with Big Lurch. He'll be on lists with fucking Psycho Sam. That'll now be his fucking legacy. That's where dude's at. I don't know if you can recover from this. How do you recover from this? Oh wait, I think I know how. You put a mask on and you go to another record label that would maybe accept an abuser. I don't know, something like that. And that's what Mask and Makeup is about. That's what that's what a lot of that record that I did was about. Anyway, let's get into the other thing that was going on basically at the same damn time some of this GMO Ski shit was going down. This Alazu thing. So Alazu, they do like a live stream where they basically like it looped a video, I guess, on their YouTube for a certain amount of time, 12 hours or something, I don't know. They do this whole post with a hashtag no masters, right? Announcing that they have left Magic Ninja Entertainment. And there's really nothing in that post that's like demeaning or whatever, you know? There's nothing in that post that's like a dig at Twiztid or Magic Ninja. I don't think. The way I read it, I didn't see that as I didn't see that as a diss. But boy, did that dude Jesse Matrix, did Jesse see that as a diss? Because Jesse goes to Instagram, he makes a little crybaby post about it, you know, without saying names, sneak diss type Twiztid shit, you know. And Alazu, this is so fresh. I'm gonna give them hella props for this. They go and they fucking make a diss song, which is pretty funny. Pretty funny, man. I will give them props. That's the best Alazu song I've heard in a while. That might make me check out the Mikey Clark album. I've had a couple of people tell me I should check out the Mikey Clark album. That actually might make me check out the Mikey Clark album because that was pretty fresh, especially because they put references in the song to make it very clear that they were responding to that scenario, that this was a very fast turnaround. That's fresh. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, funny things were said. Their breath smells like Violent J's dick. The line about being upstairs from the you got to go downstairs to get burn insurance. That's fucking funny and kind of brushes back to Isham dissing Twiztid on the 8 Ways to Die cipher. What's up, homegirl? I'm kidding. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Is that the chocolate bar?
Did you hear what this He said, "What's up, homegirl?" Yeah.
You gonna murder me or what? You know I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
I hope there's arsenic in this fucking chocolate bar, bro.
She's gonna poison me tonight.
I just had a
Chicken and dumplings and look at Toto's face.
I just had a viewer request.
To come and do a run-in? You gonna do a run-in with the chocolate bar?
Yeah, but you know I gotta put pants on.
Yeah, you gotta put pants on. We're gonna have an Emily. We're gonna have an Emily run-in for this mukbang. Let me finish talking about this Zool shit though. I'm gonna finish up this Zool shit and then we'll do this mukbang. Anyway, making myself laugh. Is a whole project ready to drop? Curious if they have something that they've waited a long time to drop this Mikey Clark record. Did they secretly record another record while they were waiting? A couple of records? Who knows? I hear she's talking shit in the other room. Here's the only part of the diss that I'm kind of like critical over though. There's a line where they say, "You stole half our records." You stole half our records. Did they not read this contract that they signed? What? I don't get that part. What, did they not read the contract? They don't. Did they not understand it's not stealing if they fucking wrote, if they signed a contract that they would give away a certain amount of albums? I don't get that part. I don't know. Okay. Emily is about to join us. That's the only part I would be critical about with the diss, though.
Girl.
My baby. BB. It's been a while.
I know.
Been a while since we've had.
Ooh, she got ugly.
You're just not wearing makeup.
I got a viral chocolate bar, y'all.
Yeah, she really wanted to open this. Let me give that. I can see that a little better.
This motherfucker cost me $19.99. And
Emily, run. Yeah, nuggets in the chat, please. Thank you, EC.
okay. Now
So this thing got.
candy floss.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it, but it got some weird shit inside of it. She already showed me online what the hell's inside of it. They got some weird shit.
White
Which one is it?
chocolate raspberry with pistachio cream, okay,
Oh, shit.
and candy floss.
All right.
I seen all the people on the Tic Tac Talkies. They be.
Oh, wait.
Oh, the Tic Tac Talkies. All right, y'all.
Thank you, Taffy.
All right, y'all. Are you ready? Oh!
It didn't do it. So it's supposed to like stretch. It's supposed to like stretch out like crazy. There we go. That's better.
I'm so fucking mad.
Still kind of weak sauce compared to the videos we saw.
This was a $20 chocolate bar.
Yeah. Was it $20? Jesus Christ, you just got a shoot reaction from me. $20 for chocolate?
I'm fucking pissed.
She's fucking pissed.
Listen.
Listen.
Y'all could go on motherfucking TikTok and type in the candy floss chocolate. Hold on, wait. Maybe if I do it.
Anticlimactic
It just looks like it
hypoglycemia
got some,
ASMR.
like, Doobie molds on it.
No, there ain't no weed in it. $20 chocolate bar just got shitty melted cotton candy in it. $20. I mean, yeah, you haven't even tried it.
It just looked moldy.
It does look weird. It doesn't look at all what it looked like. It looks like cardboard. It looks like wet cardboard. Does it taste like wet cardboard? Oh, really? Let me try the wet cardboard. Oh. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is not good. Oh, my God.
Is this
Cheese
Dubai
house.
chocolate? Well, so this is the thing. It's supposed to be a Dubai chocolate, but instead of the coffee, it's got candy floss in it.
Ooh, that's awful. Oh, sorry.
And so it was supposed to. Oh my God, I'm so mad, y'all.
Thank you for the super chat, Toto. And we will make it to the Cheese House set.
You just
I
bought-
probably will rap one song.
So they just bought half this chocolate bar. Hold on. I'm so mad. It's like when I did get the Dubai chocolate croissant and I was like, okay, like you have to film me breaking open this chocolate croissant. And then I broke it open and I was like, delete that shit right now. This is what's supposed to happen, y'all.
Get a little Debbie snack cake, Diesel in New Jersey said. Thank you for the super chat.
Look at that. The fuck?
She's going to show you the...
I'm
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know if you can see. It's all hairy and shit.
wait, you can't even see it.
You can kind of see.
I'm so
Well, you can send me a TikTok and I can show them.
okay, that works. I'm so fucking mad right now. And it don't even taste good.
Wait, what is it called? I'll just Google it.
Candy floss. Candy floss chocolate bar. Walmart, I want my money back. See, look. That's the one right there.
First one?
Yeah, that works.
Oh, wait, is someone making
Oh, yeah, that's someone making it. No. The fourth one.
that one?
Nope.
That's the third one.
View all. That one. The green one. Hearts of Cupid.
Which one?
Hearts of Cupid. Green.
Oh, I see.
This is fucking crazy,
This is
bro.
what it's supposed to look like. Well, one of them. It's a different one, right?
Yeah, it's a different one. Take this shit.
Yeah, it's like harder to break. That was like a lot. Yeah, it must have gotten hot or something, right? Yeah, not even close. Not even close to that. It was not even close to that.
Ooh, pork floss. I want some pork floss and rice.
Yeah, that wasn't even fucking close to that at all. All right. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. Thank you for the run-in, though. Anything else you want to say to the nice people? Your disappointment?
I'm going to go make some Momofuku milk bar banana cream pie. It's supposed to be cotton candy inside, but it looked like
Wet cardboard. That looked like dryer lint dipped in chocolate.
like
Yeah. Show them. Yeah, look at that. It's like wet cardboard in there. Not even close.
little bit.
Not even close.
I'm fucking pissed, y'all.
All right. Well, thank you
Shit
for the
tastes
run-in.
like ass. If the internet want to convince you to buy a $20 chocolate bar, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Shout
Don't
out-
do it.
Shout out to TT, my niece, okay? She's going to be my fucking attorney at 16 years old because she's a little genius. She's smarter than all of us, okay? Shout out TT. Looks like cotton candy. It's supposed to be cotton candy. It don't taste like cotton candy. It tastes kind of like ass, for real.
It's like wet cotton candy. Yeah. What flavor is it supposed to be?
White chocolate raspberry with pistachio cream and cotton candy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just tastes like ground pistachios and sadness.
LHRPG, while M is here, Fantasy High returns this weekend, so we will have more from the pirate priestess Emily Among. Whoop whoop. That's right. You're still in campaigns out there, or a version of you is.
Can you make my character a candy floss chocolate bar? Not a chicken bar.
Chicken bar.
A chocolate bar. As my weapon. Please.
As her weapon.
And if anybody know the hookup on a good candy floss chocolate bar, clearly you know I will spend the fucking money on it.
Yeah, mark her out for a candy bar, y'all.
I'll trade you some other baked goods. Maybe I should just make it.
I mean, you just saw a video that was someone making it. Like 2 or 3 videos when we Googled it, so. She's so disappointed. She was really looking forward to doing this. Well, at least you guys got an Emily run-in. Hey, Murder Mayhem Show, whoop whoop.
Y'all miss me, huh? Y'all gonna keep missing me too. Bye.
What an exit, y'all. Nuggets in the chat for the great Emily Among. For old 10-piece. 10 nuggets in the chat. Oh, fuck, that was funny. Yeah, now I just got a heap of botched chocolate right here. It's just a pile of botched chocolate right here. She said throw it in the trash. You don't even want to look at it. All right.
Preston, stop yelling at me, fool.
Hey. Okay. I guess let's talk about the whole let's see, negativity and Juggalo podcast thing.
Yeah,
We'll get that away.
Chocolate bar.
Yeah, we just had a negative experience with that fucking chocolate bar. So I'll play the clip in a little bit when we get to it, but I just wanted to get this out of the way because this were the things that I think people wanted me to address. Wanted me to address the alligators in the room, you know. So, you know, Shaggy said some stuff about, you know, Juggalo Podcasters being negative, and he used some verbiage like heavy speculation. That's, you know, he said speculation a couple of times, which obviously gets people thinking that it's about me. Oh, no, it's about me. And I definitely was like, geez, is this about me? Because he kept it super vague and definitely was talking about, you know, people who only focus on drama. And, you know, there's been a lot of my recent videos that have been focusing on drama, if you want to look at it that way. I'm just reporting what I find interesting or funny, though. I don't really even see it as being me, you know, hyping up drama or whatever. I don't really even take it all that serious. I think if you watch my videos, it's pretty obvious I'm taking the piss. You know what I mean? It ain't that serious to me. You know what I mean? So I don't think, to me, he's not talking about me because I know what I am. I know where I'm coming from. And to me, I keep it light. Now, I think I do know the sentiment, though, he's talking about, because it's something that I've talked about on here, quite a bit. I've talked about it on here quite a bit. And man, that's almost the reason I got into Juggalo podcasting, if you want to call it Juggalo podcasting, into Juggalo YouTube, is because I saw people like Murder Mayhem Show. I saw people like Beneath the Dirt. And I was inspired by people like that because they kept it real. To me, people like that kept it real. Mikey Sears, they kept it real. They gave their real opinion regardless of it, you know, maybe not being some cookie cutter fucking standard ass Juggalo opinion, right? And I really appreciated that because they always gave their real opinions. But at the same time, I was like, I would do it like this, though. I wish I could say, you know, that you get in these spaces where you're like, I want to say my opinion on that. I have a different, or why didn't they talk about this thing that happened? So I ended up, you know, getting a little bit into making some Juggalo videos myself, because I just simply wanted to get my opinions out, because I don't want to torture everybody in my life with these nerdy ass fucking thoughts and shit. Anyway, this is a very long-winded version of what I was trying to do here. Let me try to speed this up a bit. I approached every Juggalo podcast in this space with peace, with kindness. It was only when I got negativity back, and this is my fault, that I played into it a little bit. I fell into the trap of some of the negativity, the beef, if you will, if you even want to call it that. And that was my mistake. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've made over here on this channel. I think a lot of people think that beef and negativity help you in your channel. In my experience, it has only hurt this channel. I notice losing viewership. I notice the numbers go down. I lost subscribers over bullshit with certain somebodies in the scene. I've lost subscribers over that shit. Division doesn't help you like that, especially if people are perceiving you as being the negative instigator, even if that couldn't be further from the truth. Even if people are literally on their platforms calling you out, quote unquote, or whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter, especially when you have people from these platforms literally running hate campaigns against you, under troll accounts even, multiple troll accounts even, and really just kind of standing over you and obsessing over you. That kind of behavior is extremely negative, and that's not just YouTube. That's across all Juggalo. That's all the Juggalodium on the internet, I would say, is polluted by, you know, toxic behavior, negativity, if you want to put it like that. And that has really, you know, we got really lucky tonight because we had Emily come on here. Emily really doesn't want to be a part of the show like that anymore because of all, that's the whole internet, what Murder Mayhem Show said. Not just Jug Internet. That's facts. That's facts, Murder Mayhem Mitch. But, Emily didn't even want to be a part of this because of some of these troll accounts that are, run by other very positive, quote unquote, Juggalo YouTubers and shit. And, admittedly negative ones as well. Trolling her and saying mean things about her. She doesn't want to be a part of this shit because of that kind of. That's why we got lucky tonight with her coming on here. Now, I don't give a fuck. You can say mean things about me, but leave her out of it. She's not really even inviting that kind of attention like that. That just shows the class level of these people. Meanwhile, some of these quote unquote really positive, these positive posturers, I'll call them, they would side with people who doxed me. They would side with people who literally put my home address on the internet. They would try to paint me as being racist. They would try to paint me as being a gatekeeper. They would try to say that I only care about, what was one of them recently? I only care about people with bigger platforms than me. If that was true, how come I turned down all of those interviews from rappers at the Gathering this last year? I could have gotten a bunch of interviews from a bunch of rappers at the Gathering last year. How come I didn't do them? How come I interviewed my friends instead? If that was the case. I mean, make it make sense. If you're going to lie about me, if you're going to spread bullshit about me, make it make sense. That's all. Try to just make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense. And it only highlights that some of these people have never even met me, have never talked to me in real life. They only know me from this parasocial relationship. They only know me from hate watching me. And I'm sure there's a lot of people watching me right now that are hate watching me. And that's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling to know that. I know that. I know that's happening right now. Hi, thank you for watching. Here's the thing, though. I've approached every Juggalo YouTuber and Juggalo. Fuck Juggalo YouTube. Every Juggalo with kindness, unless they've shown me otherwise. And it's unfortunate that a lot of Juggalo YouTubers and Juggalos on the internet are negative, but it is what it is. I spent time on here calling it one of the biggest mistakes. Like I said earlier, one of the biggest mistakes I ever made was trying to call that out. When I got into this space and I saw people using slurs on stream, not just one show, multiple shows, and talking about it, no one cared. It only invited heat from those shows who perceive it and paint it as me having a difference of opinion. That it all stems from a difference of opinion. Oh, he's mad that I like Twiztid. No, that's not it. And they will run literal hate campaigns against me. But I'm negative. But I'm the negative one. I'm the problem because I made a couple of videos making fun of monoxide, smoking joints sideways. And here's the thing. The algorithm recommends these videos. It's not my fault that the negative videos get recommended in this stream, which will be largely a positive message, this entire stream. I know the title might be misleading. I did that on purpose, obviously. But this stream will be largely positive. This stream will not get recommended to your algorithm. In fact, this stream will be demonetized. This stream will be hidden because of that demonetization. It doesn't help me when it gets demonetized. It hurts me. It doesn't get recommended like that. It is what it is. You can't blame the algorithm for what people watch. And you can't blame me for reporting on what's happening in the Juggalodium. Would you rather have me not talk about this shit? Would you rather have me lie to you about this shit? Would you rather have me lie to you about my opinion? That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here largely to highlight the freshness in the Juggalodium. But when big shit happens, especially hilarious big shit happens, I'm going to talk about it. And it might be perceived as negative, but to me, it's not all that serious. Shouts out to Joe with the $9.99 super chat. Emily is the best, and I respect her keeping her peace. So many juggalos are so nice. Take it from me, who spends a lot of time standing in the back. Real ones know your heart, ha. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. And that's the thing. If you meet me and talk to me, you would know. You would know. You would just know. And a lot of these people will never meet me or talk to me in person. They'll just continue to side-eye me at events and whisper about me at events, but not actually approach me or talk to me or get to know me. And that it is what it is, you know? And they will continue to spread lies about me. And that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to, like, spin some fucking narrative against other Juggalo podcasters. And I've made that mistake in the past. I'll admit that. I've definitely made that mistake in the past, but all I did was trying to call out some bullshit that I saw in this scene, and I think the people that know, they know. But here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do here today on the show. You know, regardless of calling certain people out, you know, certain people that may or may not have used slurs on their streams, made fun of dead people at the gathering, shit like that. Here's what I'm still willing to do. No one cares. No one really cares about that shit, you know? It doesn't matter. They will try to spin it into a narrative to be whatever they want it to be. It doesn't matter. Here's what I want to do, though. I want to reach out to all Juggalos, not just Juggalo podcasters or YouTubers. I want to reach out to all Juggalos. And if you feel like you have a negative feeling about me, if you feel that I hate you for whatever reason, if you feel if you hate me and you want to maybe just get to know my side of an opinion or something, hit me up, reach out to me, talk to me. And I apologize to anyone who might feel that I attacked them for whatever reason, if it might feel that I was negative to them for whatever reason. I apologize. I'm not a perfect person, and I don't think anyone in this space of Juggalo certainly is a perfect person. I think that's we're all flawed individuals, not just Juggalos, humans. We're all flawed individuals. So yeah, I'd like to just apologize if you've ever felt that way. We are, like Shaggy said in that clip, we are all Juggalos at the end of the day, and we need to remember that. But here's the thing. If you do reach out to me, be ready to have a real conversation, all right? If you did some bullshit to me, let's have a real conversation about it, because it's not like, oh, all these motherfuckers. Humble just attacks all these motherfuckers. Like, come on, let's be real. Let's be real about that shit. You know you were in the wrong with a lot of that shit too. And I was mostly just defending myself. So let's just be real about that shit. Anyway, but yeah. Let's see, I had more notes about all of this. I made the decision years ago to separate myself from certain aspects of Juggalo YouTube, and I made that real that contrast evident on purpose, because I saw a lot of that negativity, and that's probably why a lot of people see me as being, I don't know, holier than thou or whatever, because I am very protective of my peace. I'm very protective of my my safe space, if you will, because I've seen how fucking crazy these motherfuckers can get. I'm actually out there in the field. I'm not hiding backstage. I'm actually out there in the field. I've seen the wild eyes of a fanatic in my face. All right. I've seen that shit. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe some people forgot about that shit. But yeah, I refuse to censor myself. I'm not going to censor myself for the sake of like some sort of notion of like fake positivity or something like, I better only report on things that are happy fucky or whatever. That's just not what I'm here to do. Ultimately, yes, I want to highlight freshness, and largely everything I talk about here is freshness. I'm sorry I'm ignoring the chat, and I see the chat's going a little crazy. My EP with King Gordy. Well, send the link over, bro. Send a link over. Sometimes I don't know about every fucking project. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got love for every Juggalo, man. Even if you hate me, I got love for you, and that's real shit. That's real shit, and that's why it kind of bums me out. It bums me out when I see Juggalos saying things about me that I know isn't true. It bums me out when people be saying they don't like me or they hate me and shit. I don't like that. I want Juggalos to like me. You know what I mean? Is that wrong to say that I want Juggalos to like me? Hey, shouts out to the Cobb salad reference. Hey, you saw, oh shit, Ginger Bin Laden. Were you there? Were you there for Cobb salad? Are you a scroll keeper? Man, scroll keeper saw a real crash out. Shouts out to the Cobb salad crash out. That's humble among lore right there. I told y'all I've been crashing out. What the fuck? Shit, where was I going with that? But yeah, I refuse to censor myself just so I won't be perceived as negative. If you perceive me as negative, fine, whatever. If you perceive me as any of the things that you want to think about me, fine. I am whatever you want me to be. That's cool, whatever. But don't hate me. It ain't all that serious. And I apologize if you do hate me for whatever reason. Let's talk about it. Let's be adults and talk about it. I would much rather talk to a human being that I have a problem with than fester in anger for the rest of my life seeing that human being. You want to get really real? We'll get really fucking real. I just watched my dad pass away this past December. And my dad is a person who held a grudge, man. He knew how to hold a grudge. Ooh, we got someone talking shit? Noah and Jeremy all threatened to jump me the gathering for... I don't know who that is. 2 years ago, I still don't know where all the hate came from, telling me I was I don't know what that means, bro. Who's Noah and Jeremy, Anonymous? You're talking about something I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know a Noah or a Jeremy. I work with a Jeremy. Did that little nice kid I work with, Jeremy, try to jump you at the gathering? That's wild. That is wild. He seems like such a nice, quiet kid. Shit, where was I going? I had such a thing I was about to say. Damn it. I was about to cut a promo. Can someone tell me what I was about to say? Where was I going? What was I about to say? Someone help me out. Oh, my father. Thank you. Thank you, Fusion House. I lost my father last June. I feel your sorrow. So I literally witnessed, my father hold these grudges throughout his life and grow bitter and angry and not want to have anyone left in his life. It was literally at the end, it was just me. And my sister barely came in at the end to be in his life to witness the end. And I don't want to end up that way. I don't want to end up that way where I'm just some bitter old man who doesn't want to talk about this shit, who doesn't want to talk about problems that I might have with another human being. I'd much rather talk that shit out and be cool with people, or at the very least come to some sort of understanding of why certain things happened. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's some real shit. I don't want to end up like that. So yeah, that's real shit. That's real shit. I don't want to end up like that. But yeah, anyway, I apologize if I've been perceived as negative. It's just jokes, folks. Don't take it that serious. I'm reporting on the news in a sarcastic and satirical way. I think it's obvious to most people what I'm doing, but maybe it's not. I don't know. So this is me breaking kayfabe quite a bit. Is me breaking the fourth wall quite a bit to talk to you, the viewer, directly, no matter if you hate me or love me. All right, let's move off of that. I think that was all. Let me go through the notes. I apologize, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, and if you don't accept my apology, that's fine. Oh, well, at least I tried. Let me shout out, though, some homies in the Juggalo podcast game who've always been kind to me, who've never been weird or changed up their energy to me. Shouts out to Strange Suspicion. Shouts out to Team MUJ. Shouts out to Don Chaos. Shouts out to Roan of Beneath the Dirt. Even though I think me and Roan had a little bit of weird back and forths maybe on Twitter back in the day. We've hung out in person, me and Roan Bone. That's a good dude. Me and Mikey and Roan hung out at fucking Ouija in Boston and shit. That's a good dude. Getting all choked up and shit. Mikey Sears is a really good dude. Shouts out to Mikey Sears. Positive vibes to Mikey Sears. I know he's going through some health shit right now. Shaggy did take it back yesterday though, and he said a video by DC Vega guy changed his mind. I did see that. And you know, DC is someone who talks shit about me. I'll be honest. He still talks shit about me. And I know why he doesn't like me. It's because he's friends with another podcast. But I was nothing but nice to DC. Shit, I invited him on stage at the Juggalo podcast event. I was nothing but nice to DC. But he always talks shit about me. And I can't have that kind of shit around me. So I ended up just blocking dude on everything. Because, I mean, why would I keep someone around me? Why would I keep someone around me who's just going to turn around and be talking shit in mentions and shit where I can see it? Like, why would I do that to myself? That's crazy. That's crazy. Passive-aggressive nerd, that part. That part, Fusion House. But anyway, I shouldn't even be... See, I'm even willing to apologize to DC if he's got some sort of problem with me still. But he knows. I'll be goddamned if he don't know. He knows I was nothing but nice to that dude. That dude himself. Anyway, shouts out to all Juggalo creators, man. If you're a Juggalo and you're making shit, that's the freshest shit in the world to me. Keep making your shit. If you're a Juggalo out there and you want to make some shit, do that. Whatever it is, start now. You have the tools. I know you have the tools. If you're watching this, do babies count? No. If you're watching this, then you have the tools in your hand, almost certainly, to do whatever you're trying to do. I shared my weed with you. I rolled up on one of these shitty... See, Frankie Goldie is so capping, man. I rolled one of my shitty fucking cigarello blunts with mid-Vermont weed in it for you at the gathering, and I shared it with you. So I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you just don't like my shitty mid-Vermont weed and my really stale New Hampshire game blunts. I don't know. My cigarellos. Maybe that's what it is. But I definitely shared at least one of my shitty cigarello blunts with you, Frankie. So that's cap, bro. I can't believe you, Frankie. Doing it to me again, Frankie. Making me crash out. Making me crash out on stream. All right, I'm gonna get out of this bullshit. Anyway, I'm done with that. There's so much shit to talk about, and how long have we spent? It's gonna be a long show. It's almost been an hour. It's gonna be a long show. Main weed is where it's at. What Ryan said. Main weed is where it's at. All right. Let's see. I went to the mall. I went to the mall recently, hunting for ICP shirts. So I don't know if you guys have seen, ICP shirts are back in Hot Topic, are back in Spencer's Gifts. So I went to the mall because I saw also in Hot Topic, they had an MF Doom shirt, right? They had an MF Doom shirt in fucking Hot Topic. So I'm like, man, I've been trying to go to the mall to see if I can cop some of these fucking ICP shirts and just to see if they're like on display and shit, you know? So me and Em, we went to the mall. Hot Topic had 0 ICP shirts I can report, but they did have the MF Doom shirt, but not in my size. But Spencer's had a whole gang of them. So I ended up copying the Riddle Box one, that Bizarre era photo one with the I think it's the Wraith era logo, Insane Clown Posse logo, and there was another one. Oh, the Dog Beats logo one, the puppeteering ICP logo with Dog Beats and the Hatchet Man on the back. I got that shit too. So I got a couple of them from Spencer's. Some of them are on very soft, cottony material, I can report. Look at me reporting. Yeah. I got CDs recently. Did I ever show you guys? I tweeted about this. I don't think I ever showed you guys. So I found a copy in Newberry Comics. I was at Newberry Comics in West Lebanon. And they had a copy of fucking Amazing Jekyll Brothers in their sealed, brand fucking new, still in the shrink wrap. I don't know where the fuck they pulled this out of, but that shit's crazy. Don't buy those bunk shirts. Why are you hating on those shirts? Humble, I'll hook you up and have you any shirt you want made on the best blank available. Hey, let's talk. I'm trying to link up with someone who can make shirts on the low. But yeah, man. I buy any ICP CD that I see at this point because them shits are going up in price. And if you're looking in used CD stores or any CD store, you can still find ICP. I just found, hold on, I'm going to get this bag. I'll show you guys. I just found, here's another CD pickup score. I was excited about this. This is from Turn It Up. There's a used CD store, a couple of New England locations. I found 3 CDs. First of all, I found a copy of Riddle Box. That was $8 in damn near pristine condition. Used, but in damn pristine condition. Then I was fucking pumped to find this. I don't think I've ever owned this. R.A. the Rugged Man Die for $5. So fucking hyped to get this. Listened to this for years, but only in bootleg MP3 format. Shit. I remember downloading the fucking promo for that fucking shit and burning it onto a disc back in the day. And then I got Ice Cube's Lethal Injection for $8 as well, which might be a little overpriced. It's the OG version, not even like a remastered version of it or anything, but I don't know. I felt like buying. I might even have Lethal Injection. I probably already have a copy of Lethal Injection, but I ended up buying another fucking copy of Lethal Injection probably. Oh, no. All right. We got so much shit to talk about. Oh, my God. I'm almost hesitant to even get into it. There's so much shit to talk about. Okay. If someone out there, actually, we'll save that for a second here. I think we're going to get into the gathering stuff. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get into the gathering stuff. I have so many fucking notes, guys. So I'll be at the Juggalo Flea Market. If you would like to come and meet me, I will be at the Juggalo Flea Market / podcast super show / free hot dog slinging event. I will be probably outside / maybe inside the tent a little bit if it's hot, or raining. I might be inside the tent a little bit, but I will probably be away from the noise of the actual podcasters because I'm trying to get clean audio. Because my idea is let me get out of here. I basically want to do interviews at the podcast event last year because that was dope. I really enjoyed just like talking to people and doing some quick interviews, and I think that'll be a good way to set up a place for us to meet, because I want to try to set up I want to try to set up a couple of meeting spots to just hang out and meet people and interview people and shit. Hey, Humble Among, can I get a shout out? Shout out to Frankie motherfucking Goldie in the fucking chat. The Jug Motivator himself. I don't know. I thought I had more. Thought I had more in the tank, Frankie. I kind of ran out of gas fast with that. Where's a grown-ass man buy a Limp Bizkit shirt in 2025? No Soap FM asks. I can answer that question. You go on Instagram and you follow bootleg T-shirt companies like Heaven's Basement, Killer Cereal, shit. What's another one? There's another one that I know has done Limp Bizkit shit. Limp Bizkit shit's hard though because they don't do merch. They famously on their tours, they don't do merch on their tours and shit. And they don't have merch on anything. You can't find official Limp Bizkit merch anywhere. So your only hope is to get bootleg Limp Bizkit merch. All of my Limp Bizkit shirts are bootleg. I don't think I have I don't have a single legit Limp Bizkit shirt. I got mad bootleg Limp Bizkit shirts though. Yeah, eBay. If you want legit shit, you got to go to eBay. But make sure there's like it's obviously like a legit picture of a vintage thing because there's a lot of bootleg stuff. There's a lot of bootleg stuff on eBay. I've gotten some fresh bootlegs off of eBay too. I got an MSI bootleg off of eBay. Boy, I am in just goddamn Ramble City tonight, folks. Let me get the fuck on to the show. We're just rambling on. All right, let's get into the gathering stuff. So here's a comedy update. I thought this was interesting. We really haven't gotten any comedy announcements. But here Zach Amico tweeted last night. Also, when you guys see the comedy show they're putting on at the gathering, you're going to shit a brick. Fucking really excited because we haven't heard anything about comedians at the gathering. And last year there was a heavy Legion of Skanks presence felt with Big J and Zach being out there. But I'm wondering if they get the whole Legion of Skanks crew out there this year. That would be really fucking dope. I know obviously the Bruce Brothers podcast deal fell through kind of with Legion of Skanks. So, but I still don't think there's heat. I don't think there's enough heat to maybe prevent that from happening. I think Zach has built enough goodwill to convince maybe the boys, at least Big J, to come. But I hope we get like a Tom Green or something, a Cheech and Chong or something. Fuck, man. There's other touring comedians right now that I think that would be really Steve-O, yeah, Stevie Two Up. Shouts out to the Hooligans. Steve-O would be fucking dope. Yeah, man. There's another comedian. I was trying to think. There's another comedian. But yeah, anyway, I'll tell you what. I was aware of Big J Okerson last year. And I was listening to some Big J making fun of Corey Feldman clips at the time. But I have since listened to so many like Big J albums, Big J's crowd work bits, fucking extended compilations of Big J talking on Legions of Skanks or Bonfire. I am a Big J Okerson fucking mark at this point. And yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up marking out for Big J pretty fucking hard. Rest in peace to Charlie Murphy and Gilbert Gottfried, Reggie. Big time. I never had the pleasure of seeing Charlie Murphy, but Gilbert is one of my favorite comedians of all time, and I had the pleasure of seeing Gilbert one time and one time only live, and that was at the Supa Gathering. So very important moment for me, getting to see Gilbert Gottfried live. And he basically spent the whole time just making fun of Juggalos, and it was fucking awesome. Rest in peace to Gilbert. Eric Andre, strange. Oh, Eric Andre is my dream comedian, probably. And I feel like doable. I feel like you could totally get Eric Andre. Man. All right. Let's I have so many of these to go through. There's so many notes, man. Why do I make all these notes for myself? Oh my God. All right, I'm going to go to the gathering announcements. Let's do those. Last time I did brush over Green Jelly, really helly. And I want to say I'm sorry to Green Jelly because I actually really dig Green Jelly a lot. Three Little Pigs is like one of my first cassette singles ever that I owned as a kid. So I'm actually really hyped to see Green Jelly again. So my apologies to Green Jelly for completely brushing over them last time. Shouts out to EC Jug, who pointed out to me on Twitter sometime back now. I made this note so long ago that Cypress Hill is currently on tour, and they do have an open spot on their tour where they could maybe slide into the gathering of the Juggalos. Shaggy said just last night, I think it was, that there's one spot left for the main stage at the gathering. There's one spot left. Could that be Cypress Hill? I don't know. Green Jelly puts on the best show at the gathering outside of the Clowns. Changed my mind. Little Taffy, that performance, what was that, 2022? The performance we saw in 2022 at the gathering, that was the first time, because I think that was like day one. That was the first time that year where I was like, a performer was like, all right, this is some Jug shit. Now this is Juggalo shit. That was the first time I felt that vibe at the festival that year. That really set off the whole fucking vibe for that whole year for me. Yeah, shouts out to Green Jelly big time. All right, let's go to these announcements. First of all, they started it off with 3-6 Mafia. Let's pull this up. Which, of course, very excited for 3-6 Mafia. And, we got that a little out of order. It's really got me questioning, because we got there's 4 names on this flyer, right? You got 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tech 9, and DJ Quick on this flyer. I don't know if they're going to get DJ Quick because I feel like they would put DJ Quick on main stage. Maybe it's Bone Thugs and Harmony, though. Maybe they get this whole tour package, and we get Bone Thugs for that last spot on main stage. So who is it? Cypress Hill, Bone Thugs. We got a toss-up. I don't know. I don't know which one it'll be. But yeah, 3-6. Oh, let me turn on my dumb face, at least, I guess. Hey, what's up? There's my dumb face. As legendary as it gets, 3-6 Mafia. If you know the music industry and you're hip to what's really good, every once in a blue moon you'll bear witness to a true phenomenon. A crew so dope that they rose from the grit of the underground only to take hold of the whole world and grip it in an absolute stranglehold. Everyone eyes forward as we welcome to the gathering of legends, 3-6 Mafia. We didn't stutter, Ninja. We're talking the crew that went from tearing up the mean streets of Memphis to blowing up worldwide. The OGs, Juicy J and DJ Paul, carry on their backs a legacy of rap excellence, and now they're poised to show the Juggalos why they rightfully rank among the greatest of all time. Legendary might be an understatement, as their influence on the rap game started early and can be still felt across the globe to this very day. Juggalos and Juggalettes, let's hear it one more time for 3-6 Mafia. Get your tickets now at juggalogathering.com. So that's really fucking dope, man. I'm obviously pumped about that. And we've had some really fresh announcements in this last little, fucking been damn near 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, I also wanted to bring up that if they get Bone Thugs, right? I think I tweeted this out. If they get Bone Thugs, then that just leaves Cottonmouth Kings as the only, Cottonmouth Kings and Killa Priest as the only remaining acts from the Wicked Wonka tour that would be all at this gathering. So could there be any way in fucking hell that they could get some sort of reunion out of Cottonmouth Kings, all living members, so to speak, of Cottonmouth Kings? Daddy X just popped out for some sort of punk rock tribute event out in LA. I think it was in LA. It was something in California. Could they get Daddy X to show up? Could they get everyone to get along long enough to do a KMK reunion set? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Friday, so that was Thursday of what, fucking week and a half ago or whatever. Friday they announced Big Silva. So the giant duct tape. Let me fix that a little bit. The giant duct tape and bullets and what else is in there? All kinds stickers, all kinds of weird shit inside of Big Silva. We'll be smashing things once again at the gathering. Oh, you want some legendary legends? Let's talk about our homie Silva for a second. We here at Psychopathic Records have been rocking with Silva since he was a little ball of scrap tape. Since then, the myth of Big Silva has grown in direct proportion to the Juggalo family. He gathered, then gathered, then dipped out and gathered some more. Back and bigger than ever during the dark days of COVID, he took on all comers, bodying everything in the industry he could get his weight on. And that was his idea. He rang up Chuck Norris trying to fight, and Chuck straight up ignored. Okay. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read about Big Silva fighting fucking Chuck Norris and shit. But yeah, Big Silva was the announcement on Friday. Saturday, big announcement. They have Mushroom Head. I know my homie Will is super excited about this. Mushroom Head returning to the gathering of the Juggalos. I'll read this one. From out the darkness, you hear heavy, ominous chords roar to life. The crowd hushes for only a moment before the demonic glowing figures appear on stage. The drums kick in, and that's when all hell breaks loose. For every milestone year in gathering history, there's been a Mushroom Head performance to mark the occasion. And we're keeping that tradition alive in effect by rocking out with these sonic titans. Their eclectic nu metal fusion style brings the noise heavy and haunted, with their captivating visual stage presence making them forever a crowd favorite. Mushroom Head has always been known for pushing the envelope, and this year we're going to see just how far they can take it at the Gathering of Legends. That's dope. So yeah, there's been so many announcements, y'all. What was after that? Too Tough Tony's fishing tournament. Now, I should have pulled the map up for this. I'm assuming they're going to be fishing in that weird little lake gimmick, right? They got to be in that weird little lake gimmick that's sort of in that one, kind of like by main stage, I would assume. Is there fish in that thing? Are they gonna put fish in that thing? I don't know. Anyway, Too Tough Tony's fishing tournament. Grab your rods and tackle boxes, Juggalos. Maybe your freshest bucket hat for good measure. The stiffest, most chilled out competition ever is keeping it real. In REEL in quotations. At the Gathering of Legends, join JCW legend and angler extraordinaire Too Tough Tony on the pristine waters of the Ohio Valley. So are they going to like a river? Are they going to like a river or a stream near the fucking near Legend Valley? Cast your line against fellow Juggalo opponents in a test to flex who can nab the biggest catch. The top wiener secures a sweet prize in the bragging rights as the most legendary fisherman in gathering history. Prizes will be determined by the combined weight of each competitor's 3 biggest fish caught. First place, a Gathering of the Juggalos gold plaque, $100 gift certificates in rare Gathering of the Juggalos amulet. Second place is a $100 gift certificate in rare Gathering of the Juggalos amulet. And third place, $50 gift certificate in rare Gathering of the Juggalos amulet. Those wishing to compete should bring all their own fishing gear, bait, and a bucket. Limit of 2 fishing poles per competitor. Ooh, limiting the fishing poles. Controversy. There's going to be some controversy there. Only 2 fishing poles. This is bullshit. Only those fish caught during the contest and witnessed by a judge. So they got judges that are going to be witnessing all these fish. I mean, what's to stop someone putting a fucking dead fish and throwing it in the water? when the judge's back is turned. I already smell shenanigans. And fish, too, will be counted. Those wishing to compete should show up at the info tent between 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. on Thursday. Don't be late. Don't be late. Okay. All right. So if you want to fish with Too Tough Tony, oh, shit. If you want to fish with Too Tough Tony, you can do that. And then on Monday, we got Lardy B announced. Shouts out to Lardy B. Returning to the gathering of the Juggalos. Pop quiz hot shot. Oh, my God. Who's bouncy, bubbly, boisterous, blue-haired, and beautiful? What are we doing? It's Lardy B, baby, with energy as infectious as a craving for sugary sweets. This pop rap parody princess, come on, she's moved away from the parody, has been known to wind up the crowd into a feeding frenzy of freshness. Thanks to powerhouse showmanship and a genuine connection with the Juggalo family, what started out as an underdog among underdogs story has grown into a full-fledged cult of personality. Now watch as Lardy B holds down her rightful spot at the Gathering of Legends. Get your tickets now, juggalogathering.com. So yeah, that's Lardy B returning. They're not written by AI. They're definitely written by Creeper. That dude Creeper who does that Juggalo comic. He definitely writes them because he just like paid for a super chat on the Shaggy Show to shout himself out for writing for writing them. He was like, "Boy, that guy Creeper, boy, he sure writes those gathering he writes those gathering things good, doesn't he?" Sent by Creeper. And who was it? I think Murder Mayhem Show was in the chat. Yeah, Murder Mayhem Show was in the chat last year when I was busting on the verbiage, because my joke last year and the year before was always, it's so obvious Jump Steady writes these with all the flowery language and shit. But yeah, it's not. Do you think the August 3rd, let's see. El Juggalo, I actually have answers to this. Owen Humble, do you think the JCW dates for August 12th, 14th, and 15th are lunacy tapings? The 12th will be a lunacy taping. Almost certainly. That gimmick, I don't know where they're doing it. I don't know if they're doing it at that bar again or if they're doing it at the Gathering grounds. I haven't gotten word on that. But they're definitely doing that wrestling gimmick again, day zero, if you will, the 12th. And the 14th and 15th will be pay-per-views. That will be a JCW versus GCW war, if you will. And it will be on pay-per-view for Triller. So those won't be lunacy tapings. Those will be straight-up pay-per-views. I thought they were doing Bloody Mania. Yeah, no Bloody Mania this year. Unless one of those dates, it's supposed to be a 2-night war, though. Unless they brand one of those nights as Bloody Mania or the 12th. Shit, dog, maybe the 12th is Bloody Mania. Damn, maybe they do the 12th as Bloody Mania, huh? Maybe they do the free show as Bloody Mania. JCW forgot to put this 16th down. Well, they could. Maybe they do that many. It's definitely 2 nights of war, though. 2 nights of blood, like Papa said. All right. Let me continue on my little merry way. Let's see. That was Monday, Lardy B. Now we're about a week. We're almost a week away. There's so many of these updates I missed out on. I'm sorry I didn't go live for so long here. Sweating to the wicked shit, the C17 aerobics themed party. I coughed right into the microphone and then turned my head. Kosuke is going to show up to this dressed as Richard Simmons. We've all planned. We've all decided. We all took a vote, and we said, Kosuke, we all voted. You have to show up as Richard Simmons to the C17 Sweating to the Wicked Shit party. Stretch and get limber, Martha Falco. because we sweat into the wicked shit. The whole Chapter 17 crew will be kicking off the late night activities in full effect, providing your ear holes with some ultra rare bumps going all night long, spinning unreleased tracks, wicked shit classics, new music, remixes, deep cuts, dance music, and all types of freshness, mystery special guests, and mad flavor. You just have to be there to witness live in person. Fuck your sleep. It's time to get wicked. You should know by now that Chapter 17's parties are not to be missed, so put on your sweatbands and get ready to shake that ass like never before. It's getting real sweaty under the big top. Don't miss the Chapter 17 Sweat into the Wicked Shit party. So that, I don't know. I think there was speculation that might be going down Wednesday. Did I hear Acetone saying that on Gloom Unit TV? I think he was speculating that he was going to be performing at the beginning of the C17 party, and then we were all going to mob out from his set to the C17 party. But it's just the beginning of the C17 party, so you shouldn't miss too much if you're trying to see Acetone Boogie perform live before the C17. Well, I guess, yeah, before the C17 party. Okay, now this one I was pumped for. This was Wednesday. Yeah, I was super excited to see this. And I laughed immediately because my immediate thought when I saw this one is Necro is pissed. Somewhere Necro is so fucking mad right now. Ill Bill to ignite the stage at this year's gathering of the Juggalos. A wise man once said a bullet never lies. If that's the case, Ill Bill is 30 rounds in an AR-15 locked, stocked, and ready to rock from humble beginnings in Carnassi's Glenwood projects to taking the stage by siege at the Gathering of Legends. Ill Bill carries the spirit of New York on his back like the legend of Sleepy Hollow, equal parts thugged out, esoteric, and socio-political. Ill Bill gives you the wisdom of raw rap the long way. What does that mean? The long way? That sounds like he's going to give you that raw rap. Anyway, the La Coca Nostra cult leader has arrived, prepared to spit it how he lived it in a way that honors the title by leaving. What does that mean? But the audience froze in hanging off his every word. If you know, you know. Brooklyn's Ill Bill is to rap what Slayer is to thrash. And you can see, Necro's so mad about that. That fucking statement, Necro is somewhere so mad about that statement. Ill Bill is to rap what Slayer is to thrash. Somewhere Necro is like, no, I'm not gonna do my offensive Necro impression. It's too offensive. Y'all can't have that. That's for private times. Remember, I talked about my safe space. That's where my Necro impression lives now. Is in my safe space. Thanks, trolls. It's just the way it is. All right, enough of that bullshit. Get your tickets now at juggalogathering.com. Yeah, shouts out to Ill Bill. Super excited about that. Now, would a Necro performance have been dope? Yes. Yes, I would have loved a fucking Necro performance. Are you kidding me? I would have definitely loved that shit. Would a Cage Kennels performance be dope? Yes. I would have definitely loved confirmation that Cage Kennels is not deceased in an apartment somewhere in California. Just rotting away while Shia LaBeouf pays his bills on a credit card he forgot about. Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, I would love that a lot. I would really fucking love that. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen at this point. I would fucking really love to see Cage Kennels alive and well, though. Shouts out to Cage. Fago launching contest was announced Thursday. We're less than a week out. We're getting so caught up now, y'all. We're getting so caught up. Let's see here. A real Juggalo knows how to wield a loaded 2-liter of frothy Fago like old Sheriff Sugar Wolf with his trusty shooting iron. They're like a samurai, except instead of folded steel, they know how to swing an ice-cold bomb of fizzy freshness, ready to blow the eager minds of their dark carnival peers. It's not about your aim, it's about your game as you cork, shake, punt, bounce, and blast off that precious Juggalo juice into absolute orbit with style, son. Prove you're a legendary artist of the eponymous Pop and Hieronymus Bosch. Wow. For a chance to win some. See, that's bars right there. I kind of like that. For a chance to, of course I would. For a chance to win some wicked prizes furthest distance, $100 gift certificate, an amulet. Most creative launch, $100 gift certificate, an amulet. Those wishing to compete should show up at least 15 minutes before the contest begins. So the Fago launching contest is damn near a staple at this point. There's the thing they announced today I'm super curious about. That sounds so fresh. We'll get to that in a little bit, though. The, what did they call it? The Wicked Clown Academy that they announced today. That sounds super fresh. Then this is what? Friday of last week. They announced Waka Flocka Flame. I know a lot of people excited about that. Who was it in the chat? Was it Reggie earlier in the chat? Said they called it. My bad if that wasn't Reggie. I forget who it was in the chat that said they called it. But yeah, I know a lot of people are fucking hype about this. Emily's hype about this. I like Waka. I think Waka's fucking lit. The only thing, man, and I hate to be that guy, but you guys know I have to be that guy. It's the most negative Juggalo podcast in the history of the Juggalodium. He's a Trumper, and he's like kind of a hothead. There's viral clips of dude kicking people out of his show if they ain't Trump fans and shit. So, I don't know. There's a slight, I don't think he was a Trumper back in the day when he was at the gathering, right? But I don't know. There's a possibility for something weird to happen, I feel like, because he might react. I don't know. He might react weird to some shit. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe the Trump Juggalos pull up in fucking droves and he sees enough MAGA hats in the crowd that he feels comfortable. I don't know. Let's see. It's safe to say that the Gathering of Legends stage is on fire this year. So let's keep it going with an artist, why is it pluralized? Who keeps it, God damn it, Creeper, who keeps it hot like a Georgia summer. Juggalos, get ready for Waka Flocka Flame. When the beat drops and Flocka takes the stage, it's like watching a live electrical wire condensed into human form and fed off the pure, this is dope writing, I like this, and fed off of the pure karmic power of the Juggalos that can go to some amazing places. He said he goes hard in the paint, and this legend is raw enough to prove it, from seemingly endless mixtapes to collaborating with damn near every chart-topping giant in the rap game, and he just fishes now. Yo! Do you think that Waka Flocka Flame enters the Too Tough Tony fishing contest? Dog! Psychopathic, make that happen. Someone at Psychopathic let fucking Waka know that there's a fishing contest at this fucking event that he's going to. If someone isn't letting Waka Flocka know that there's a fishing contest at this fucking event, y'all fucking up. I'll go ahead and say it. Y'all fucking up. You need to let this man know that there is a fucking fishing contest. He will pull up. He will pull up and he will win that contest. Y'all need to vlog that. Shit. Shaggy, I know you don't watch because this is this isn't in your algorithm, but you should maybe try to make that happen. Where was I? From seemingly chart-topping giant, no corner in the industry has been left untouched by his hard-hitting maniac. Now Waka Flocka Flame is coming back around to the underground and ready to set it all ablaze in an entertaining haze at the Gathering of Legends. So, yeah, get that motherfucker to the fishing contest. Fuck the performance. Get that motherfucker out there fishing. All right. Saturday, there was like 2 announcements, weirdly, for some reason. And one of them kind of controversial, I guess. The second announcement, which I guess kind of goes with the first announcement, was controversial because of the artwork used, but we'll get to that after this first announcement. Basically, the movie tent, beat your meat with fresh flicks for your eyes to peep at the Mad Movies tent. Yeah, basically a place with cushy couches and AC for you to just hang out. I speculated on here maybe they replace the movie tent with Spasmatic. It seems like Spasmatic will be a completely different place that you can hang out and get out of the heat. So that's dope. They got 2 chill out spots at the Gathering, because I think having only one chill out spot, like if you're down by main stage and you got to walk all the way to the movie tent and you're not having a good time by the sunny main stage or something, that's kind of a far ass way to walk. It might be better to have a chill out spot right there by main stage or something. Anyway, because I don't think Spasmatic tent is on the map yet. No, I haven't really checked to see if they updated the map, but I don't think it's on there yet. Now, the second announcement they did, well, this was all Saturday, was Shaggy's B Movie Club. And boy, I guess this artwork, it being AI anime Shaggy, got some people upset. Let's see. Grab a fresh bag of buttery popcorn and Faygo and sit your simple little baby back booty down. It's movie time. The infamous strangler of the Southwest, Shaggy 2 Dope, and the legendary ninja from the far east of the Midwest, a.k.a. Jump Steady, are taking over the Mad Movies tent for a B-movie extravaganza. If there's one thing these 2 super Juggalo brothers know, it's the absolutely bonkers word of B-movie cinema. This sounds dope. So they'll be getting together with the homies and running their mouths, doing live commentary while watching a cult classic. Trashic with the Juggalo fam. We're not talking art house cinema here. We're talking about crack house cinema. What movie, you ask? The answer is a surprise. You'll have to be there at the Gathering of Legends to find out. Please note that this is a limited capacity event of about 100 ninjas that on a first come, first serve basis. Get your tickets now at juggalogathering.com. So that sounds really fresh. I wonder what movie they show. Need popcorn to throw for sure. The Room would be fresh. The Room would be really fresh. I'd fuck with that. I hope they announce Blaze. Go check out the video. Go check out the Blaze Crash Out video that I did if you want an answer on that, Juggalo Fred. If you haven't seen it already, I don't think that that's happening. That is a really good question, El Juggalo. El Juggalo coming with the heat in the chat. Think we'll see Vanilla Ice return? That is a really good question, man. I had hoped so. Vanilla Ice fucking killed it in 2021. Yeah, 2021. Vanilla Ice fucking killed that shit. Best sounding set other than the Clowns. That motherfucker made sure his sound was fucking pristine, boy. I tell you what. Very impressed by Vanilla Ice. That's a professional at work there. I was very impressed by Vanilla Ice. One of the best live performances I've ever seen. Straight up, man. Vanilla Ice really impressed me. I'd love if he came back. That'd be dope. That would be dope. Talk about Trumper. Say what? Oh, Vanilla Ice. Yes. But Vanilla Ice, I don't think. My point with the Waka thing is there's not viral video of like Vanilla Ice having a meltdown on stage and telling people to leave his show, because they're not a Trumper, you know. Vanilla Ice just got his bag and fucking left. I don't know if he even really cares that much. I think he cares about the money. Vanilla Ice definitely cares about that Trump bag. I don't know politic-wise how much he really gives a fuck, though. Ice performed at Mar-a-Lago. I'm well aware. He collected a bag to perform at Mar-a-Lago, though, right? He didn't do that shit for free. He got that Trump money, boy. I don't know how he isn't really speaking on his politics. He's not out there like Kid Rock, you know, talking about his politics and shit. Necro is the Kid Rock of Warcraft. Necro, on the other hand, woo boy, he lets his politics fly, man. And good for Necro, man. Good for Necro letting his politics fly that heavy. Talk about a Trumper. Oh, man. Yeah, Necro takes that shit super serious. Necro would definitely have a bad time at the gathering, right? At this point, Necro would just have a bad time. He would not have a good time at the gathering, right? I can't imagine he would have a good time. He just would, yeah. He just wouldn't. DJ Florida, yo humble, whoop whoop. Hey, whoop whoop back. Y'all in the chat, y'all get me going. I don't really talk politics unless it's people slandering juggalos. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about politics either. My whole thing with politics is like they're all scumbags. They're all grifters. They're all liars. They're all sellouts. Even the most seemingly altruistic politician is a sellout. Bernie Sanders, who will talk all day about the oligarchy and fucking pollution and how the planet should be more green and blah, 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 blah. That motherfucker will jump on a private plane to collect the bag from his next speaking engagement so fast. So all politicians are scumbags. Being a good person, a decent person, that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. I don't think politics play into being a good or a bad person, in my opinion. But hey, I'm just the most negative guy. This is the most negative Juggalo podcast in the history of Juggalo podcasts. So, what the fuck do I know? Sunday. All right, we're getting back into the announcements. Got real off track there. Vagina. Not Ouija. What Frankie just said in the chat. He said vagina. The timing on that was unfortunate, Ouija. My bad. Vagina Mac. Legendary. Vagina Mac. Legendary as legendary does. Some say he's a magician. Others call him a madman. In music, he seems to speak from a world beyond, calling forth visions of scrolls kept, of elements gathered, of the arrival of a dark planet, through wastelands as he walks, steadfast on the path of the Juggalo. And once again, he finds himself home. His tale truly is the stuff of legends. And for the gathering's 25th anniversary, the Chapter 17 author will rise to the occasion to deliver a performance that will be talked about for years to come. From a place unknown and unlikely, Ouija Mac has shaped our world and cemented his place in the tribe. Now you are invited to become part of the story at the Gathering of Legends. So yeah, really hyping up the Ouija performance. And Ouija really does seem to go all out for his gathering performances, whether it be pyro, fun skits where he's getting shot at the end of the set. So, you know, he really does seem to go driving out with the Tesla. He really does seem to go all out with his set. So I'm curious as fuck what he does this year, with it being the 25th annual. I think he's going to go real fucking big with either the stage set, the performance gimmick, or, you know, all of the above. Hey, man, give Ouija his props. He's been in the rap game for so long at this point, killing shit. The man's work ethic is legendary alone. You can think whatever you want about his music, or the quality of his music, if his music even speaks to you at all. You got to respect that work ethic. You got to. That's legendary alone, in my opinion. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just the most negative Juggalo podcast in the Juggalodium. I don't know shit. Let's see. The same day on Wednesday, Tom Wood. Oh! Is Tom Wood privated? Tom Wood might be privated on Instagram. It says this link you followed may be broken or the page have been removed. Go back to Instagram. That usually only happens when someone's privated. Anyway, the Tom Wood art battle was low-key announced on Tom Wood's page as well. Monday, the costume contest. What? All right, something's up. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it a different way. Because Instagram's being a little bitch. So we're going to do it this way. All right. There we go. Shouts out to Maisie in the pic there. All right, and then... All right. For 25 years of the Gathering, one fact stands incontestable. The beating heart of the Gathering lies within the minds and imaginations of the Juggalos themselves. The costume contest is more than your run-of-the-mill cosplay pageant. It's a testament to the abilities, talent, and creative vision inherent to this unlikely subculture. So come dressed in your best fantastical vision, and you can put together merely peep the spectacle as it unfolds with your joyful eyes. Prizes will be awarded, but make no mistake, every last contestant will contribute to what makes the Gathering of the Juggalos the stuff of legends. First place prize, Gathering of the Juggalos gold plaque, rare amulet, and $200 gift certificate. Second place, Gathering of the Juggalos amulet and $100 gift certificate. Third place, amulet and $50 gift certificate. Those wishing to compete should show up at least 15 minutes before the contest begins. No costumes that were previously that one previously allowed. That's because Frogger won 2 years in a row with a costume that he did update, but it was essentially the same costume with just some updates. And I think he won again here. I think this is Frogger right here. So he came up with a whole another costume and sweeped it again. I think he's won 3 years. 3 years in a row now, Frogger has won. Shouts out to Frogger. That's a good dude. Frogger's the shit. Oh my God. This shit is exhausting. How long have we been doing? Almost 2 hours, for fuck's sakes. There's like 4 Shaggy Show. And I didn't even get to hardly any of my notes. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. What am I doing to myself? All right. We got a couple more Gathering announcements. Mayday. See, this one's working. That link worked. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back because blunt break. You know what? That's a great idea, Ryan. I do have a half a blunt right here. Let's get recentered here for a second. Chat, how we doing? Clownvis for president. Someone vote Clownvis. Tom Wood can't take my bitch. Sorry, Tom. He'll try too, Frankie. You can't trust that Tom Wood. He'll definitely try. Shouts out to Choppa Loco. Shouts out to Papa. Shouts out to Hooligans. Young Nuts for president. Yeah, man. Yo, Humble Among. It's the guy from Lost Lands that was working security. Hey, what's up, dog? It's good to see to be back and see you still rocking it. Hey, shouts out to you. Were you the guy that was like, shit? Were you the guy that was just? Were you the guy that I met the first day, or were you one of the guys that I met just walking in that hit me with the subtle, hey, whoop whoop? Were you one of the subtle whoop whoop guys? Because that was my favorite shit. Shouts out to all those motherfucking Juggalos that did the subtle whoop whoop when I walked into Lost Lands. That shit was fresh. There was like 2 or 3 of y'all that did the real subtle, hey, whoop whoop. I fucked with that heavy. You have no idea how much I fuck with that shit. Seeing Juggalos at that festival, that was so fucking fresh. I did not capture properly in that documentary how many Juggalos we encountered that year too. I tried my best, but we encountered a lot. You think we'll see JCW at the Juggalo Island concert? Almost certainly. Almost certainly, El Juggalo. I'd say that's almost a guarantee. That's got to be damn near a guarantee. It seems like on these tours that they're doing, JCW's on the second half of the tours. So I would expect them to be on that show. I would definitely expect them to be on that show. Just the Saturday that week, but yeah, I was tripping balls and saw the green hair. I was working the wristband gate. Yeah, shouts out to you, dog. I really appreciated those interactions. That shit was fresh. Big shouts out to Kid Nova, the Shadow Slayer. Yeah, dog, that shit's fresh. Big shout out, man. Hey, whoop whoop. Hey, that shit meant a lot to me. You have no idea. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Mayday. God damn. Okay. We took a blunt break. It's okay. Chill, Eric. Jesus. Chill the fuck out. It's going to be okay. I used my shoot name. That's weird. I got a lot of presidential candidates in the chat now. Humble, are you still pulling up to South Padre? Yes, EC. That's definitely the plan. The plan is I think we're skipping Lost Lands this year to go to get the coin. Shouts out to Emily for being cool as fuck and basically offering that up. Oh my God. Let's get into it. God damn it. See, now I'm all high and shit. God damn. All right, we got two more. Mayday returning to the gathering of the Juggalos. And Mayday is an interesting group. Definitely very interesting stylistically. Recognized as a rapper I've been aware of in the underground scene for a real fucking long time. So super curious to see them live. Never seen them live. Only really heard a handful of songs. Emily's a big fan of Mayday. She got Tashai. Shouts out to Tashai. Are you reacting to Mayday in here right now? I think Tashai is marking out for Mayday. From the depths of the underground to ascending to higher planes, come ride the sonic waves when you heed the call of Mayday. Recognize Burns and their homie Non-MS. Are a little bit funky and a little bit savage, but one thing they are far from is anything average. In fact, you might call them legendary. Get ready to witness live wire hip-hop poetry, spit proper, Jesus Christ, and precise, Jesus, to the real-time rhythm of live percussion. The flows are as, oh my God, authentic as the accompanying drums they ride on, which makes Mayday as real as it gets. We'd expect nothing less from the trio that carries the strange land blessing on their back, tearing it up from coast to coast year after year. Now they've landed in the land of the Juggalos, ready to show us why they're a class act and can't be matched at the Gathering of Legends. Get your tickets now at juggalogathering.com. So Mayday at the Gathering, that's pretty fucking dope. I was really hoping to get Murs. I'm a huge Murs mark, man, so I was kind of hoping to get Murs at the Gathering. He's a former Strange Music signee. I think he's independent again now. But fuck, man, I would have loved to get Murs. That would have been fucking dope. Oh, you're the president. Hey, thank you, Kid Nova. I really appreciate that. You know, some people say that I'm the most negative thing in Juggalo podcasting. Can you believe that? I don't know. I don't believe it. Prove your worth. This is really dope. I like this gimmick a lot. Have they done this before? OGs in the chat. Have they done this before, OGs? Humble check DMs after stream. I will to Shy. Shouts out to Shy for real. No, Lost Lands. Oh, to Shy, did you not know? Oh, to Shy. We got to talk then. So yeah, Tashai didn't know. We're supposed to be sharing a campsite with Tashai. Yeah, Tashai, we got to talk for sure. I thought M told y'all. See, I'm talking about shit on here. I should not talk about it yet. Yeah, well, we got to talk. We got to talk to Shy. Didn't Murs do stuff with Rhymesayers? Yes, Murs was shit. Did he put out a record on Rhymesayers? He put out that Felt shit with Slug. I don't know if he ever put out a record on Rhymesayers. Did he? He might have put out. I know he put out the Felt shit with Slug. But what Murs for President was on what, Epitaph? That was his big. That was when Epitaph was giving one record rap contracts to a couple of different people. I don't know if he ever put out a solo. On there. Maybe he was. Maybe he did. You know what? He might have put out one of those joints with Ninth Wonder. Maybe one of those Ninth Wonder joints came out on there. Yeah, Murs is dope as fuck though. Shouts out to Murs. I love that dude. Yeah, Murs was with Strange. He ain't anymore though. King Crimson for the Gathering of Legends. I'd fuck with that. I would helly fuck with that. Not the band, the Dr. Phil alumni rapper. All right, anyway, let's talk about this Clown Academy. I think this is really dope. So basically, from what it sounds like, is if you want to get on stage and do clowning, which I interviewed. There's this kid I met at the Juggalo weekend there, really dope kid. I forget his name. I don't even know if I got his name, but really dope kid. Did an interview with him and his friend there, and he was telling me how his dream is to be a clown on stage. Chuck Reeves is in the chat. What's up, Chuck Reeves? Fuck. God damn. Y'all talking CPN and Chuck Reeves in the chat got me all fucked up. Fuck, what was I talking about? I'm so high now. I can't remember shit. Fuck, what were we talking about? Someone help me. Chat, help me. Yeah, I think it is Queen Crimson now. Pop. Help me, chat. Clowning. Oh, fucking A. Thank you, Waifu Wicked. So, yeah, this kid was telling me it was his dream to be a clown on stage. So, this would be your opportunity, dude. Like, if you're trying to clown on stage, this is your fucking chance. With this Clown Academy gimmick that they announced today. Are you down to clown? We're talking really, really down to clown, enough to join the legendary ICP as they celebrate 25 years of putting it down on the Gathering stage. All right, Ninja, it's time to put up or shut up. Come join the Wicked Clown Academy, where you will be put through a series of challenges to see what you're made of. To come out on top as one of two winners, you have got to have finesse. You got to have character. My friend in the Dark Carnival, you got to have style. This is that legendary gathering. So you got to have some legendary moves to impress us here and earn your spot to join ICP on stage as one of their killer clowns during their Shangri-La tour throwback show Saturday night. Now, that's a distinction that money can't buy. Whoop, whoop. All right. We are all caught up with the Gathering updates. So, yeah, if you're trying to be a clown on stage, you will get a chance. Two people will get a chance to be on stage actually clowning with ICP Saturday night. Who is Chuck in the chat? Is he got some weird name in the chat? I don't see no Chuck Reeves in the chat. Y'all trolling me. There ain't no Chuck Reeves in the chat. He too busy fucking brushing his beard somewhere. There ain't no way he's got time to fucking be in this chat. You gotta brush that beard 100 times every night. You kidding me? All right. I gotta piss really fucking bad, and I gotta grab a water as well because my mouth is like not doing so hot. So give me 1 sec. We're gonna put up this Isham tour flyer, and you can ruminate on that for a second. Isham on tour at the end of this month going into August. No Isham announced for the Gathering. That's a little weird, huh? All right, I'm going to go piss and grab a water real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Did you miss me? Chuck Reeves is anonymous. Was that Chuck Reeves saying that Cheese House beat him up at the gathering? was that what I was reading? Chat's wildin', y'all. I don't even understand what's going on in this fucking chat half the time, I don't think. Y'all so crazy. Y'all so crazy, chat. Chat, you're so crazy. All right. We got so many fucking notes. Shaggy Show clips. I don't even know if I'm going to do these Shaggy Show clips. I'll be honest with you. I really don't know if I'm going to do them this time, guys. I know I teased you in the description, and everybody tunes in for these Shaggy Show clips. I really don't know. Chuck Eric Rowan. Poor Eric Rowan, huh? Talk about getting left holding the bag. Holy shit. Waifu Wicked, you been Chuck the whole time? You look so much different without the beard, Chuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Humble likes man pickle. That means DJ Florida is, what's his name? Old dude. Little Billy. Wait, I'm supposed to be positive, right? Shit. I forgot I'm supposed to turn over a new leaf. This whole new leaf thing ain't working out so great, huh? Oh, man. Fuck the notes. This is the new Humble Among broadcast system. In parentheses, fuck the notes. We're going no notes from now on. Fuck that. No. Retreat to the notes and go right back to the notes. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So if you have, like, this is what I was going to talk about at the top of the stream, but if you guys have, like, a PA system at your campground or something, I know a couple of homies are doing a couple events. I will be performing at the Cheese House 24, I think they upped it to 48 hours, 48-hour marathon Renegade set. Will and Cheese are going to be staying up for 48 hours rapping straight. It's fucking, what a wild endeavor. So I'm going to do one song to help fill out the time for that. Because, I mean, that's a lot of time they got to fill. 48 hours is a long time. So I'm going to do one song to help fill that out, you know. But I'm still, I can't shake the idea that I want to throw a party or something, or a show or something. I want to throw my own little Renegade set or something. My dream is honestly to do like a party or a show or a stage, a showcase or something at the gathering, but clearly Jump Steady is not going to ever allow me to do that. So I want to try to do something like that at the gathering. So if you have a PA system or campsite with power and or both or something, you want to set something up like that, let's talk. Because I would love to host a little like showcase or something. This isn't about me trying to perform, by the way. This is about me wanting to put on a show where I showcase some things that I think are fresh in the scene. That's what this is about. I will rap one song at that event too. That's my thing at this gathering. I'm only rapping one song. Doing one song and out. Every fucking performance, just do one song. That's why it's no pressure. That way, no pressure on me about this whole rapping thing. That shit is so funny to me too, because people are like, "Oh, he's so mad about not getting booked at the gathering. He's so mad." I really don't want to rap at this point. No, not rapping is very appealing. Let me tell you, the idea of just showing up and not rapping, very appealing to me. Okay. So that's why I'm gonna just do one song. I got that feeling. Jump Steady actually does not want Renegade shows inside Got J. I got that feeling. They're gonna happen anyway, though. Let's see. EC Jug. I want to shout out EC Jug. EC Jug is trying to build little gathering fund. So he has like some sticker packs. A keychain at the Strange Suspicion store. So help EC build his gathering fund. I'm not sure what the actual website. EC, if you're in here, you can drop that website in the chat. Is it strangesuspicion.com? It's got to be something with Strange Suspicion in the title. I'll tell you that. If you go to their YouTube, you might be able to find a link right there. Let's see. Liver King was arrested for terroristic threats after making promo videos challenging Joe Rogan. And then he seemingly kept on doing that shit after he got out of jail. That shit was fucking crazy. Dude's definitely strung out on something. Not quite sure what. He really seems unhinged. But I do want to point out that I don't think it's all that serious and that maybe Joe Rogan is a pussy. I don't know. Am I insensitive to say that? Is that negative? Am I being negative again? Calling Joe Rogan a pussy for not wanting to fight Liver King? I mean, he called you out, brother. Come on, you know you're fancy martial artist. Come on, fight the Liver King, bro. Liver King, he's got to have some mighty BO. He only eats meat, dog. He only eats meat and steroids. That's the only thing he's ingesting. He's got to have some mighty BO. Twiztid, some light Twiztid news. Twiztid is dropping videos from Freak Show songs, and they dropped one recently, and they censored the N-word from this song, and I just don't understand. I mean, where's all these where are all of you anti-censorship and all you anti-censorship juggalos fighting for Twiztid's freedom to use the N-word? I mean, you guys need to stand up. You guys need to stand up for Twiztid's right to use that, because they are, I mean, that's just another example of PC culture getting way too out of control, if you ask me. Yeah, they should just replace it with Ninja, the other N-word that they use. Inappropriately. Let's see. I was really hoping, though, I'll be honest, with the Twiztid thing, with them, like, I guess they're like re-recording old music and shit. I was really hoping, like, they're doing the Taylor Swift thing, right, where they re-record the album so they can maintain the rights to the album. I was really hoping that with the re-records they would just, like, add a lot more N-words in to the re-records, you know, like extra bonus N-words, like Mono in the back just like kind of chanting it or something, like as an ad lib or something. Hey, is that real Chuck Reeves? It just says C. Reeves, so I don't know if that's the real Chuck Reeves. Well, if it is, shouts out to Chuck Reeves. Good job fucking participating in one of the more legendary Juggalo locale moments of all time. You actually did a very noble thing, though, in all seriousness. Fucking being there for that psycho climbing that window, or fucking, what was it? He climbed into the fucking window, like, to the second story in that video. By the way, I found that video. It still does exist on the internet. The fucking, the dual stream. God, I need to react to that or something, man. That shit's fucking crazy. Scum has Nightmerica tour, 2 nights. Scum going on tour. Relic saying in the chat, 2 nights in Fort Worth. I don't know where CPN's at. I've heard people say CPN is in jail. I've heard people say he's working warehouse jobs out in Arizona or some shit. I wouldn't be surprised if CPN is some of these troll accounts that fucking hate my ass. Talk about negative Juggalo YouTube. See, that's probably why. See, that's my theory as to why people like Shaggy in certain aspects of, really, I guess maybe Shaggy, because he's the one that's gotten burned. But Psychopathic got burned too by kind of putting their stamp on CPN. You know what I mean? They put their stamp pretty heavy on CPN, letting him do an event at the Super Gathering and shit. Almost stamping that virtual gathering gimmick that he did as well. And then Shaggy ends up kind of co-opting and co-signing Toxic Plague Entertainment right after that. So their history of, like, I don't know, co-signing Juggalo Podcasts ain't that great. You know what I mean? And I'm part of that problem. All right. Let's see. Talked about the M&E thing. Rough week for M&E, right, folks? This Alazu diss song is pretty funny, but I would say it's a little weird that they're saying that they got their album stolen. They definitely knew what they were signing. CPS, someone's really quick at making these troll accounts. Holy shit. CPN in the chat. That's fucking wild. Someone's making Gmail accounts mad fast right now. Well, congratulations. Juggalo cow stuff is the best. We were talking about oh man, yeah. That moment is crazy. We talked about that last time it came up, man. When Boy Blue is walking down the street to the shouts out to Tommy Grayson. We're gonna get that. And Tommy Grayson is on Strange Suspicion tomorrow. Thank you, Apollon. We're gonna get to Tommy Grayson in a little bit. Positive vibes to Tommy. But yeah, we talked about Boy Blue bed bug incident last time. I'm just gonna keep going on side. I'm a side tangent-y boy tonight. Let me tell you, I just want to go on side quests with this conversation tonight. I mean that part of the song makes it seem weird, Fred. That's all I'm saying. That part of the song does make it. CPM with the hammers in the chat. Yeah. Nothing like laughing about fucking simple assault. Is that simple assault? I don't know. It was assault, though. Oh, man. What a moment. So you want to talk about negative Juggalo shit. That's negative Juggalo shit. That shit's crazy. The hammer moment. Man, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive and on the Juggalo internet. Not reading your contract is the fifth element of hip-hop. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Shouts out to that comment. Shouts out to Carnage. Yeah, for real. Entrepreneurship, right? That's the fifth element. That's definitely in there. That's definitely in entrepreneurship. The not reading your contract. Yeah, bro, that's definitely the fifth element, dog. It's definitely part of it. You got to sign that bad contract, sign that bad deal, get that out of the way, and then figure out you just do it on your own these days. That old lesson, you know? Let's see. Oh, what a weird story this is. I'm going to bring this up. So I saw this story pop up. So I don't think this is being reported on properly, or at least I didn't see people. I didn't realize until I actually read the article how fucking crazy this is. So they used a Faygo Red Pop to lure a guy who was in a standoff, right? Hold on, let me change that real quick. So yeah, this guy held a hostage, right? In Saginaw, of course, it's in Saginaw, Michigan. Let's see. About the man killed after holding an employee hostage at Saginaw Township Bank on June 27th. So they used, this is so wild. The guy did not have a gun, adding he did have a weapon during the hostage situation. Vetter said a drone was used to lower a 24-ounce red Faygo Pop in a bag to Allen. When Allen exposed himself, law enforcement could see him through the glass of the building. State police said a trooper shot and killed Allen. MSP said Allen never grabbed the bag. They used a Faygo to kill the man. Yeah, talk about a red pop. Holy shit. Red dot red pop. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy. They used the red. He never even got to taste the sweet Faygo. He never even got to taste the sweet red pop. He just got popped. I mean, granted, he was holding people hostage. This is not a good man. But, I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? They used the fucking Faygo to lure, like, hey, buddy, take the Faygo. They're like fish. They're like human fishing at that point, right? That's kind of fucking crazy, right? Skyfox LaFleur, former Ouija collaborator, hiding in the bushes collaborator, was arrested, it seems. But I'm not quite sure if he got arrested or if he paid for... Well, that page is gone, too. He might have paid for advertising to No Jumper. I don't know. I see. Well, you scared him with the hammer, CPN. I mean, the man has to have PTSD from getting hit in the head with a hammer. Dude can't even hang a shelf anymore without fucking breaking down, probably, bro. Really shouldn't make fun of that. So negative. Man, I should be ashamed of myself. This whole turning a new leaf thing is really backfiring on me. I think I might have to go back into therapy, y'all. This is getting bad. I'm getting real bad. Really spun out over here. But yeah, I think Sky Fox maybe paid for promo because it was talking about like the dude got arrested and he's being called Mugshot Bay. It's like, wait, who's calling him Mugshot Bay? What is this? I know, it's so negative, bro. It's all negative. That's why I titled it what it is. You're really hammering. Oh, dum. Okay. Shouts out to Will for this next story. Apparently Slipknot is doing this weird website rollout for their next album. A very cryptic website. What was it called? youcankillme.com. The page now redirects to like 742617000027 a cryptic domain that greets visitors with an eerie phrase, worse forwards than backwards. So almost certainly Slipknot planning some sort of rollout with, what do they call that? Oh, shit, I forget what the fuck they call that. Alt reality game something. I don't know. The thing Ouija did for the rollout. Is Boy Blue in the chat now too? Man, we just got all kinds of Juggalo cow kings showing up in the chat tonight. I did call it the most negative Juggalo podcast, so maybe I'm attracting this stuff. I'm probably doing it to myself. Diddy verdict. He got a racketeering charge. Not guilty. Didn't get a racketeering charge. Sex trafficking. Not guilty. Transportation for prostitution for Cassie. Cassie being the prostitute, I guess. Guilty. Sex trafficking for Jane Doe. Not guilty. Transportation for prostitution for Jane Doe. Guilty. So he got 2 transportation for prostitution charges. So he's kind of beating the charges. And meanwhile, old Trumpito really trying to beat the charges with the Epstein list. And man, I know Trumpers are doing some mighty, mighty levels of cope. If you think the child monoxide smokes sideways joints to cope furiously, man, these Trump marks are doing some mighty levels of cope with this whole Epstein list thing. They really thought that dude was gonna play ball, huh? They really thought that after what 3 times he almost got his brain splatted. They really thought that 3 times they were going to send that message to him and he wasn't going to play ball. Come on now. Come on. He's playing ball. He's playing that political game now. He's definitely playing that political game now. And it's crazy, man. Like, just straight up, the person in charge of the FBI before getting in there was like, "We gonna reveal it all. We got the list. We're gonna reveal it." And then now it's just be quiet about it. Nothing to see here. Don't ask too many questions. It's crazy. It is crazy. What world we're living in. Here's a wildly underreported story. I haven't seen anything about this since I saw it pop up on my feed. Suge Knight. This feels like a big deal to me that no one really talked about. Suge Knight alleges that Tupac's mom, Afeni Shakur, gave Tupac pills for him to die when he was in the hospital at his own request. Yeah. So Tupac was asked to be suicided, I guess, by his mom. Now, I think Afeni's gone, right? Is Afeni passed? Let me see real quick. I think she is gone, right? I think she passed away. Yeah, 2016. So she's been gone for a minute. Now, what kind of a fucking scumbag move is it to reveal this now when Afeni's gone, Tupac's gone, anyone else that would be in that room to tell the truth about that story ain't with us anymore? How fucked up is that? Suge Knight's a real piece of work, huh? Speaking of really big pieces of work, bad transition. 4Extra. I don't know who 4Extra is. This is the first time 4Extra came across my feed. He was bragging on July 4th about having some fireworks. He was showing off on the interwebs that he's got some fireworks, and he was threatening to blow people up on the interwebs. Mere hours later, maybe an hour later, he had blown his hand apart with a firework. Oh, I mean, if that ain't insta karma, I don't know what the fuck is. Fucking graphic ass picture of this dude's hand in ribbons in his crotch area. Basically, him trying to fucking it looked like him trying to keep his hand together. He's a no jumper clout chasing gangbanger. I almost certainly saw that on No Jumper social media though. But yeah, his hand was in ribbons essentially. I would show it to you, but there's no way I can show it to you. It's way too graphic. Kevin Gill is suing GCW. I didn't get much more about that, but it seems to me that that's an old lawsuit that's just getting brought up now again. It seems like a lawsuit that was filed from last year, so I don't even know if it got settled or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, Isham going on tour. Here we go. GCW recently did this Backyard Wrestling 7 show. If you don't know, mad JCW wrestlers are on this show. Backyard Wrestling 6 was maybe my favorite show of last year, my favorite wrestling show that I saw all of last year. Really fucking crazy show, 7. 7 was fucking nuts. I watched this with Kosuke earlier this week. But yeah, JCW on almost every match. It was like, I think there was 2 matches, maybe 3 matches that had no JCW, but JCW representation in every match. Chapter 17 crew was in the crowd. Man, some crazy fucking spots. First of all, positive vibes to Tommy from the Backseat Boys. Tommy injured himself in a spot that at first really looks like, I think it's Jordan Oliver that takes this bump I'm about to show you. Here, let me fix that a little bit. At first it looks like, it don't even look like Tommy really got much, like it would have hurt Tommy. It looked like Jordan Oliver got more of this than Tommy. But if you look at Tommy's foot, the way it lands behind, he doesn't land on Jordan. His foot lands behind Jordan's head. You can see it's kind of nasty. All right.
Oh, wow, look at this. Some patented Backseat Boys offense. All for the
you can see how his
gimmick.
Ouch.
So he, I think, broke his ankle. I think he broke one of the bones in his ankle. Positive vibes to Tommy, man. I know he probably hates being on the shelf right now. But he's going to come back better than ever. So make sure you send positive vibes to Tommy Grayson, though, of the Backseat Boys, because I know Tommy's surgery was successful. He posted a post-surgery pic on Insta. That's fucking awesome. Thank you, Strange Suspicion. Tommy going to be on Strange Suspicion tomorrow. I'm sure he's going to talk about the injury, the rehab he's going to almost certainly have to do. That dude's a trooper. That's a hard-working motherfucker. He's going to come back better than ever. Send positive vibes to Tommy, though, for real. Another really fucking crazy spot from the show. J.J. Allen set himself on fire in this really crazy spot. This might get me demonetized right here. Hopefully not. But this spot's insane.
Oh, shit! Holy shit! J.J. Allen's on fire! I don't think he knows! Holy shit, he's in the pool! Oh, my God!
Insanity. So I hope he's okay. Positive vibes to J.J. Allen, because this might be like a Botchamania type of moment. Let me show you this other clip. This is like right after as well.
A pyro mishap!
Kayfabe. He tries to keep kayfabe.
Pyro going off! J.J. Allen on fire! Holy shit!
Madness. Absolute madness. This guy is insane for that shit. Absolutely insane. Hopefully he's okay, because that shit is crazy. That's just a small sampling of some of the insanity from GCW Backyard Wrestling 7. GCW invading fucking JCW on their latest episode of Lunacy. I think Brett had a run-in. The owner of GCW had a run-in. I so gotta catch up on my JCW, man. I'm embarrassingly behind with my JCW, and they're fucking killing it right now. Kosuke was filling me in on some of the stuff with this new episode. I really gotta catch up, man. I'm fucking up. Oh yeah, more Trump stuff. Trump was allegedly briefed on 4 different alien races recently, which is something floating around the UFO community. Also that y'all don't care about the Tic Tac. Also, the PSYOP is being really floated heavily that the Tic Tac UFO that David Fravor saw is a Lockheed Martin craft. Yeah, 4 different alien races. What is it? The tall Nordic whites, the reptilians. Oh, I think the grays, and there's another one. Fuck. Oh, I'm missing one. If anyone knows the 4th alien race, chat, let me know the 4th alien race that Trump was allegedly briefed on. Chat. South Park season 27 is delayed. Matt and Trey are pissed about it. They actually released a statement saying that they hope the fans even get to see it. That's fucking crazy. This is all due to complications with the streaming rights of South Park moving from HBO Max, Comedy Central / HBO Max to Comedy Central / Paramount Plus, I guess, because they kind of both, they have Comedy Central has a bit of a presence on HBO Max, and they have even more of a presence on Paramount Plus, and they were doing a whole move South Park over thing, causing them to delay the whole season. Seems like they got a whole season on deck. Fucking crazy. I don't know what's holding that up. The Juggalo race, yeah, that's the 4th race. Strange suspicion. I'm with that. I don't know where Odious is at, dog. Odious is probably working right now. He's got this new job that's taking all his time. He's probably working right now. Yeah, he's almost certainly working right now. More JCW news. Brian Zane was recently on an episode of JCW and released a vlog about his experience. Mecha Wolf is on Power Slap. I saw that's like the 2nd or 3rd Power Slap Juggalo crossover reference, right? Because what was it? Was it Hollywood Haley J? I saw was also on there recently or some shit. Yeah, man. What was it? Oh fuck. Scythe Gang, right? Scythe Gang had a song on for a Power Slap. Diddy for the Gathering? Yeah, I don't think so, bro. Well, you never know. There is that that last stage spot for the Gathering main stage. Diddy's free. Diddy's a free man, I guess. So, yeah, you never know. Maybe that will be the 4th spot. Diddy for main stage. All right, now I've caught up to the Gathering stuff. My notes are just all over the place too. Let's talk about stuff I watched. I want to make a. I'm so high. I'm not talking in the mic. I want to make a video about this movie. I saw this movie called Rats on Shudder that is really interesting, really original, really gonzo, really weird, really funny. It's on Shudder, but it's not really a horror movie. It's more of a comedy, more of a gonzo comedy. Really original though, man, and I liked it a lot. It's set in the year 2007, which I appreciate something being set in the aughts, just because, like, I don't know, it's like a time period that, like, they don't set stuff in. I also watched Death of a Unicorn, which was dope. I had to watch it in 2 different sittings. It kind of, the second half of it kind of lost me in the first sitting, and I ended up, my attention span ended up drifting a little bit, and then I fell asleep. So I ended up having to finish it in a second watch. But Death of a Unicorn was really fresh. I fucking watched with Emily last night this movie, The Virgin Suicides, which is a movie that from the 90s that always had a reputation of being quite the emo movie, quite like the edgy emo movie. And I had never seen it before. It was all right, I guess. It seems a little one-sided with the narrative, with it being almost entirely from the boys' point of view. But it was pretty good. It was still pretty good. It held up surprisingly well for being from the 90s, and I think it's Sofia Coppola's first movie, I think, as well. Ain't Among a Tragedy. I'm not sure I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to help me out. I don't know what that means. Yeah, Virgin Suicide. Hey, shouts out to Jinx. Virgin Suicides was pretty fresh though. He's got quite the reputation from back in the day, man. Growing up in the 90s, that was one of those movies that was damn near shit. I feel like it was almost compared to like Kids or something with its reputation. It wasn't that crazy, other than, you know, it's not a spoiler. It's in the name. Other than the suicides, maybe that's like the most edgy thing in there. I guess is the fact there's suicides in there. It doesn't seem like it's that crazy, but like it's definitely not as crazy as Kids. We also watched Trainwreck Poop Cruise. That was all right. They pooped in some plastic bags. That was all right. Let's see. Weekend only T-shirt ho. What's that mean? Now CPM was being so fun dropping fucking hammers in the chat. Now is he calling me a weekend only T-shirt ho? I can assure you I wear a T-shirt every day. I can assure you, sir, I wear a T-shirt every day. So don't say that about me. Okay? Oh shit, I'm getting negative again. Yo, River's Edge, y'all talking River's Edge? I see you. River's Edge is tight. Who's talking about River's Edge? I must have talked about that on here. Yeah, River's Edge is tight. I just saw that recently. That's a dope movie. I also saw Sinners on HBO Max. That came out on HBO Max recently. Really good, man. I fucking dug. Sinners is maybe a little bit long. I think it's like 2 hours, 20 minutes. But really fucking good. I really dug Sinners. Sinners was fucking dope. Yeah. I feel like I had more thoughts. It's just good to see good vampire movies. I think that, and with that and Nosferatu, it's good to see good vampire movies again. Washing hash, smoking blunts, and watching Ha. If this isn't good, I don't know what is. Shouts out to Venom 420. That's dope as fuck. Not you, homie, Madrox. Oh, okay. Oh, whew. God, I thought CPM was talking shit about me in the chat, bro. Fuck. Had me stressed for a second. Thank God he was talking about Madrox. Madrox probably wears T-shirts every day, too. What list? We're going. My notes? What list? List of what? What are we talking about? Scariest movie I've seen is called Stoic. I've never heard of that. Strange Suspicion. Did you all watch 28 Years Later? I have not seen that yet. Dreadlock Juggalo. I have not seen yet. Epstein listing. Oh, Epstein listing. Yeah, let me just drop that list. I got that list on my desk. I'm gonna drop it. Cut to the next HABS. I'm like, I'm sorry guys. There is no list. It turns out. I think we should really move on from this. Let me also announce that I'm moving into a much higher bracket housing, and yeah, I'm gonna quit my day job. I've come into a substantial sum of wealth, and yeah, I'm quitting Juggalo stuff altogether. So bye. Take that money so fast. I'm gonna take that money so fast and just run, sell out so fucking quick. Oh, that's kind of negative. I should probably stop with that kind of talk. All caps conspiracy theories are so chill and believable every single time, dog. If you want to be heard, use all caps. That's facts, bro. You just gotta write in all caps. It is the best way to be heard. Off Ramp is on Blu-ray through Refuse Films. If you're trying to get there was only a DVD copy available of the Juggalo movie Off Ramp, directed by Nathan Tape. Shouts out to Nathan, really good dude. Made a really dope film in my opinion. I know a lot of Juggalos don't like Off Ramp, but I thought Off Ramp was really fresh. Yeah, Refuse Films is going to be dropping a Blu-ray. I think the pre-order might be up now for that. refusefilms.com if you want to check that out. Let's see. New Tech 9 album is wildly corny. I got a fucking Tech 9 video that I have to fucking finish, where Tech talked about some crazy shit on his recent run of interviews, and not a lot of Juggalos picked up on it, I guess. So one of my next purely speculation videos, probably the next one that I drop, honestly, will be about Tech 9, and it's going to be kind of negative. I'll be honest. It's going to be kind of negative, and it's not going to be anything that I say about Tech. I think I'm going to be coming pretty much with just responding to Tech's narrative in this interview. I think he said some crazy shit in this interview that no one fucking picked up on about the gathering. Did anyone else chat? Did anyone chat? Did anyone else pick up on that? I'm just curious if I'm the only one. Hey, shouts out to Umo. Whoop whoop. Big shouts out to Umo in the chat. Big whoop whoop. That's the dude right there. That's good energy right there. Umo is good energy. Umo. I just saw a video about some of that the Umo lore. The Umo Spain lore, you know, the cult there. I saw some lore video about that, dog. That shit's crazy. I think we had chopped it up about that a little bit before. I think probably on Team MUJ, perhaps. But goddamn, like I saw some shit. I saw some shit on YouTube about the Umo lore. That's pretty. Y'all should do your research and look up some YouTube videos about the Umo UFO cult. There's some very interesting lore there for sure. Speaking of Umo, wow, I'm like right there too. Speaking of Umo, right in the notes too, dog. Sagan Umo, Pikachu, new music video and single dropped. A lot of fucking new music. Let's see. I think since the last time we talked, the new Ouija and Sinister album came out. Acetone's got like, I think 4 singles he's dropped. I didn't even put the name of the new one. He's dropping another one. He's got what? Dead Dude Music, Santa Cruz River, and Getting Nutty. Doing a challenge for Getting Nutty now. Acetone on a fucking roll. My neighbor was abducted. That's how I found out about all that. That's fucking crazy, Umo. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's madness. Shit, yeah. Let's see. My homie Will had a single 665 Feet Deep, Cheesegate, dropped Mental Patient music on all streaming gimmicks, I think now. and a music video, I think, off of that project as well. DJ Clay dropped his single for Willis. Darby announced a new album. Jesus Christ. There's so much stuff since the last time I talked. Oh, yeah, GCW coming to Vermont November 9th. We might have a fun announcement for that. Purely speculation. Whoa, we got all the Juggalo fucking locale legends are pulling up tonight. We got Cyrax in the chat. This is crazy. What's next? King Cobra? What's next? King Cobra gonna pull up to the chat? The only thing that would top that is if Chris Chan pulled up to the chat. The king of Juggalo locales. If the king of Juggalo locales pulled up, I don't know. Maybe Cyrax feels like he's the king of Juggalo locales. Purely speculation. I believe that Cyrax is part alien for sure. It's been a while, Cyrax. I think you've popped in the chat before. All right, I'm being silly. I'm being a silly Billy. All right, here's here's Darby's new album cover, which I don't know who did this album cover, but it is fucking tight. This is my favorite Darby album cover, I think. Yeah, I think this has got to be my favorite Darby album cover. I love the comic book vibe of this, Swamp Thing type beat. Love the vibe of this. Really fucking tight. Whoever did the artwork killed it. Fucking Spider Murphy. Is that the artist? Umo said Spider Murphy. I wonder if that's the artist. But yeah. Oh, Sean? Is that Sean Murphy that did that? Yo, if it's that actually would make sense if that's Sean, because looking at it now, that does kind of look like Sean. That might be Sean. That's really tight, though. Holy fuck. So we got these Darby song titles here. I might have to make that bigger so I can read these. Hold on a second. Now, I started reading these, but then I stopped myself because I thought it would be way fresher if I gave you my legit reaction to Darby's track list. So I think only the first two of these I've read, and the bonus track at the bottom I read because I couldn't help but look at that. I don't think I've read any of the other ones. Wait, maybe that Florida one. I think I might have accidentally read that Florida one. All right. Strangling my boss with my chain wallet. I saw the magician pull that rabbit out of his ass. Biting my tongue because there's nothing else to eat. The scent of a 3-day-old corpse rotting in a Florida attic. Borgle gore. Gurgle Bach. What the fuck? And The Curious Case of the Vomiting Shoes featuring DJ Chunk. If I was more like you, I'd be better off dead. You got anything else, Skit? The time I found bums having sex in a construction site porta potty. By the way, I believe that probably really happened because I know he used to work a construction job. What the fuck? Oh my God. The Falligations. What? Of Maine? The Falladation. I cannot get that one. The Falladation. Oh my God. The Fallagadations of Maine. I'm botching that. I have a lot of tattoos, and most of them are shitty, but she don't care. One new message skit. 17 pounds of crab dick at Nate's got me hallucinating. Thanks, Parker. Is that my cat standing on my chest or a sleep paralysis demon? Fresh title. That's the best title. Love that title. That's tight. Crippled by the thought of tomorrow, I ordered a falafel wrap and was served a severed hand of rye. Jerky Jerry's skit. I like that there's skits on this too. Drowned in a pool of kinetic sand featuring Ouija Mac. Some guy told my girlfriend to dump me because I'm fat. Was that Bash? The vanilla scented mask of the killer. See, that was negative. I shouldn't have said that. That was negative. I'm sorry. All right, guys? I'm sorry for being negative, all right? I'm really sorry about that. The vanilla scented mask of the killer. That's kind of tight. Now that's what I call another album that no one is gonna. All right, new winner. All right, maybe that's the winner of the best album. That's the best song title. All right, now that's what I call another album that no one is gonna care about. And let's see, what was it? The cat one. Is that cat standing on my chest, or is that a cat? Is that my cat standing on my chest, or a sleep paralysis demon? And also 17 pounds of crab dick at Nate's got me hallucinating. Thanks, Parker is pretty insane as well. That's fucking dope. Shouts out to Darby. August 1st, I believe. Will parentheses low will be dropping. Excited to hear that project. I did hear that Darby, as of right now, isn't booked for the gathering. I don't know if that's fucking true or not. To me, that's insane. Darby for the gathering. Darby, hashtag what? Hashtag Darby or bust. Crazy. I mean, doesn't even make sense to me. That'd be like not booking Isham for this gathering, which, you know, Isham hasn't been announced yet either. But yeah, Darby for the gathering for sure. That would make no sense to not book Darby O'Trill for the Gathering of Legends. Ouija had this spicy post that I definitely had to talk about real quick. With the things going on in the underground, while the rest of the underground is fumbling the bag and fighting domestic abuse cases, psychopathic chapter shit going full steam. Next up, Willow. Crazy. A little bit of shade throwing from Ouija Mac there. But yeah, kind of speaking facts. Yeah, so much merch drop too. There's a whole chapter 17 merch drop that's crazy. A bikini, a rug, fingerboards, over the body bag gimmick, tank tops, a bunch of ladies options over there. Sunken Church. Sunken Church seems to be the next gimmick for Ouija Mac. And if you get a Gathering of the Juggalos VIP, you get a Sunken Church sampler, it seems. He dropped a Klepto music video for the song Klepto. Violent J went to see Weird Al live. He posted on socials that he was seeing Weird Al. Now Jump Steady's a Weird Al mark. He's talked about Weird Al shit on one of those Patreon streams. Weird Al comes up, and he's a Weird Al mark, Jump Steady. And Violent J fucking shat on. He was shitting on Weird Al pretty heavy. I think Violent J's kid is a fan. I think Ruby is a fan of Weird Al. If we can get Weird Al for the Gathering, that would be fucking. I mean, maybe that's wouldn't that be some shit? Weird Al at the Gathering of the Juggalos. I don't know if he would do it. I feel like he would ask a pretty high price to do it. I would love to see that though, man. I love Weird Al. I've seen him like 2 times live. Excellent performer. Absolute one of the best performers I have ever seen live. Hands down. It's not even a contest. It's crazy. I emailed you the website for the King Gordy EP. I'll check that out. Cody Lee. Cody Lee got an EP with King Gordy. Take a little looky too. Thank you, man. I'll check it out. Tenacious D at the Gathering would be dope if Jack Black weren't a fucking sellout who threw his goddamn friend under the fucking bus to not lose that sweet Minecraft fucking check. Yeah, Tenacious D would be tight if that weren't the case. See, that was negative. See, that was negative of me. I don't know. I'm starting to believe what they're saying about me is true. I might be negative. Let's see. Unaccepted, the ICP wrestling book got announced. Damn, those fucking pages ain't popping up, huh? Not negative, just fact. Thank you, Wake Up. See, Wake Up's on my side. See, that's a fucking bright beaming light of positivity. Wake Up. See, if me and Wake Up are on the same level, that's how you know I'm positive. See, I don't gotta listen to anybody. But yeah, the unaccepted wrestling book got announced. That looks dope. Allegedly gonna be released at the gathering of the Juggalos. The Knot. The 6 Jokers card of the second deck, allegedly going to be released at the gathering of the Juggalos. Violent J posted on social media that he was in the studio late 4 a.m. recording, so still wrapping up the songs. Shaggy said on one of the episodes of the Shaggy Show that just happened recently that he heard some of the songs and that the plan is still to release it at the gathering. ICP is going to be at Sturgis, which is really bizarre. Shop.Insane Clown Posse had a 4th of July sale drop, by the way. Let's see. ICP at Sturgis is crazy. Is that a good match? I'm not entirely sure if that's a good match. I just remember hearing stories of like, and granted, this was the 90s and times were a little different maybe. Maybe the bikers are a little bit more open-minded, but does anti-racist rap music seem like a good idea at Sturgis? Am I crazy? I don't know. Does that work? Am I an old head? Am I being negative? Sturgis and ICP don't mix, Extraneous says. See, because I remember hearing stories about when WCW would do those Sturgis shows. What, Hog Wild or some shit back in the 90s? And I think it was like, I want to say it was Ray or Conan had some fucking crazy stories about the racism that they experienced just being there. Like, and even being performers. Like crazy shit that was getting heckled at them. Now, granted, that's the 90s. I don't know. Maybe there was free beer flowing at the wrestling show. Maybe Hogan had his trash fucking receptacle full of Coors Light out for all the bikers to take part in. Maybe what was the Disciple? Maybe the Disciple was handing out Coors Lights to all of the rednecks. I don't know. That seems, I don't know, seems crazy to me. I'm very curious how that show goes down. That's going to be a part of that September run, it looks like, though. Another Summer in Hell currently still going on. God damn, that's a long tour. Where are they at right now? It's the 9th. They're in Atlanta, Georgia tonight. Another Summer in Hell currently still going on. GCW, JCW shows still happening. The Summer Smash show happening, which actually is Powder Keg, as part of that. Yeah, Ultra Live Monster 5. That's what I was looking for. This is part of that September run of shows as well. So, and what is it? I think Louder Than Life is the other tour, festival that'll be part of that show. Cyrex is a fan of Isolated Beings for Main Stage. Cyrex, do you think that could be the 4th act for Main Stage, or the final act for Main Stage? There's one more act, Shaggy says. You think it's Isolated Beings? But yeah, man, I got to get that 5th coin. I think we got to go. I think we're gonna go. I think we got to go. South Padre to get that 5th coin, man. September dates dropping soon. Gathering of the Juggalos, daily rollouts continue, and I am exhausted. We're almost 3 hours into this stream. I am so exhausted. There's no way I can do Shaggy Show stuff. I'll possibly try to make some videos out of this stuff because there is some stuff I wanted to talk about. There's one with DJ Clay. Manny's injured. Not injured. Manny had a back surgery. Yeah. Fuck, man. So exhausted. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like I talked about most of the important stuff from the Shaggy Show. Yeah. Chat, is there anything else? I think I'm going to get the fuck out of here. And if not, I am exhausted. 3-hour stream. Oh, my goodness. This is what happens if I don't do it every fucking week, at least. That is a King Cobra painting done by one Darby O'Trill. Very rare, very based. Thank you, Strange Suspicion. She said, "What a good was a good stream." Thank you. Oh, I didn't really know much about that, Cody Lee. I did see a little bit about that. Emily said she saw some of this. You didn't touch on the Black Sabbath and Ozzy goodbye show. I do like a lot of Black Sabbath. I haven't actually watched the show though. Was it good? Shouts out to EC Juggalo. Shouts out to EC Juggalo, always bringing good vibes. Was it good? Thank you, Wake Up. "11 hours? Yeah, they were handing out like a cake to him or something, I saw. It was incredible. I just thought I'd mention it and drag the live out. Hey, no problem. This is the time for the chat to drag that shit out a little bit longer. Just talking to the chat's easy. I'm amazed Ozzy can walk. Well, he sat down the whole show, right? Yeah, Black Sabbath is amazing. I love Black Sabbath. Those first 4 records, I guess. Really like maybe the first 3 I like the best, though. Amazing stuff. Probably some of my favorite metal stuff, honestly. I love Black Sabbath. I really like stoner metal, though. I really like all of that like retro sounding stoner metal. That shit's good. Never Say Die. What's Never Say Die? Is that the Goonies documentary? Is that a Goonies documentary or something? Izzy fingered my wife in 94. Who's Izzy? Willie Nelson can't smoke, so he does edibles. Is that true? Mayday is so good. Yeah, Emily's super excited for Mayday. I'm excited for Mayday too, honestly. I've never really peeped them out that much, so I'm going in almost blind. I've heard maybe a handful of songs. They're good though. I fuck with Recognize from back in the day. He won that battle rap shit on MTV back in the day, I remember. Right? Wasn't that Recognize? MTV2 or some shit? Or am I thinking of the copyright thing? Is that the same thing? Music Biz Marty around. He dead. Music Biz Marty died, right? Cyrex, get up on your own lore, dog. I'm starting to think that's a troll account or something. Yeah, Recognize is fire, though. Jaron Benton was on that show. Why is your My banner is flipped backwards because one time I loaded up the stream. I think it crashed, and I loaded up OBS, and for some reason, it was backwards, and I don't even know why. I still, to this day, have no idea why it's backwards. I just know that it's something in the settings literally flipped it. I don't know what I did, but I do know that I like it because it's weird, and it almost seems like it's for me. You know what I mean? It's almost like that logo is for me over here. Like I'm meant to see that logo right there. You know, I'm just like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the older streams, it used to be the right way. And it's just a simple image. It's just a simple image. I don't know. It's like the unintentional glitching. That glitch isn't an effect. That is a shoot. I don't like the glitch. I'm about to buy a new camera. To fix the glitch. I don't like the glitch. We only dropped 136 frames for an almost 2-hour stream. That's not bad. That's not bad. A lot of glitches, though. Probably like 1,700 glitches tonight. All right, I might have to get out of here now. All right. Is there anything else, chat? Chat? So, chat, on a rating of 1 to 10... Oh, shit, and I got to talk about the... Fuck, I forgot to get... Damn it, I forgot to get the fucking weed update. That's what I fucked up on. All right, we're going to give it... So, Alien Lemonade. We're going to give it... Let's see. We're going to give it till the 17th. All right, we're going to do that. 17th is the deadline for the art. And I'm going to do a stream on the 17th. Let's do it like that. Next Thursday, on the 17th, we're going to do a stream where we go over all of the artwork for the Alien Lemonade, Lemonalienade. That's it. For the Lemonalienade weed strain. I can't even get my own weed strain name right. Lemonalienade is what it's called. If you need a spelling on that, don't ask me. I don't know. I don't even know what the name is. We're going to have like very limited supply, I would say. Very limited supply of eighths of marijuana for sale at the gathering. Shouts out to Matt, who's doing the all of the hard fucking work. Actually putting this together. He had some of the best weed I tried at the gathering a couple years back. And we're collabing on a fruity weed strain, and I'm excited to bring that to y'all because it's actually gonna hopefully be something that I would prefer to smoke. That's what I'm really hoping that this comes together because he had some really amazing weed. 2023 I guess it was. We smoked his weed, and it really fucking was some of the best weed I smoked that whole year. Tremendous aroma. We had a conversation about what I like in a good weed strain, and he literally came up with something for the gathering this year. So we're going to have a very limited supply. Lemonalienade, right? Lemonalienade, yeah. We have only a few submissions. One of the last ones I got is a real heater, though, and I'll be honest, it might win. The last one I got might be the winner. There's some good submissions, and we might use 2 of them. Because I figure if there's a front and a back, I'm gonna use 2 of them. I'm gonna use one on one side, and then I'll use the runner up on the other side. Because if there's 2 sides, I might as well just throw. If I can print on 2 sides, I might as well just print the 2 different artworks on each side, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm rambling. So you have until the 17th, the day of, when I'm going to be doing the drawing. I'm going to do a live specifically on the 17th for us to pick the artwork. That's all we're going to do on the live. So it'll be no pressure. Hopefully I'll do a live again before that to get everything the fuck else out of the way. Expect, why did Cyrex shout out Blunt Man? Cyrex shouting out Blunt Man's crazy. Shouts out to Toto, the homie, still asking for subs for the drawing. Yes, Toto. Member for 23 months. Yes. If you have a submission still, you want to get in, you got a week. Excuse me. You got a week. All right. I'm done with my bullshit. No, really. Sonny D. Thuggalo says, Blunt Man's one-stop shop got removed from the Gathering of the Juggalos page. Any thoughts on that? Controversial. Sounds kind of negative if you ask me. I don't know. What do you think? Kind of negative? I don't know if I can talk about that. That's kind of negative. I don't want to be perceived as negative in this space. Fuck that shit. All right, I love you guys. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. How did you guys rate how negative I was? Or wait, should it be how positive I was or how negative I was? Fuck it. Who cares? My record label fired me, and all I got was this Young Wicked CD and 50% off my own merch. Shouts out to Shape. Shape's a dope dude. Blunt man with the headache, weed. Yo. Waifu says Blunt Man in the Headache Weed is the shitty reggae band. Sounds like a jam band name, really, though. Like String Cheese Incident, you know. It's like quirky band name, you know, jam band. A lot of noodling, you know. Whole lot of noodling. I live in Vermont, so I know about noodling, boy. Let me tell you. That's all they book up here is noodling ass bands and fucking what do they call it? Americana. Got a banjo? Yo, if you got a noodling ass band with a banjo, you are booked. You are busy and booked, my guy. All right. Let's stop talking shit. All right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Dad's in Birkenstocks. Yeah, that was kind of negative. Fuck. You're right, sheep to the slaughter. Fuck. I'm not ever gonna get this right. All right, I'm gonna really get out of here this time. All right, whoop whoop. Love you guys. Thank you for fucking around with this old negative. All right, I'm done. Love you guys for real. 90% positive. Hell yeah. 90% is pretty good rating. I fuck with that. All right. Love you guys. For real this time, I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, but for real. Spread positivity. For real. What AC said. All right. Bye. End broadcast.